That's such a name.
This week,
That's
what we're doing is the Marvel comic tiers thing, right?
Yeah, so basically what we're doing is we're ranking all 23 Marvel movies.
23, yes.
And we're putting them in tiers. To my understanding, we're going from S, which is supreme, super,
Yep.
superlative,
Top.
whatever S stands for.
Yeah.
That's
And that's
number
the
one.
creme de la creme.
Did you say sang? Yeah, no.
Don't
Okay.
do that again ever.
Let's move on from that.
No chance of that being a thing.
So then followed by A. Yeah, that's fine. Then
Wait,
B.
is this actually how we did it?
Yeah,
So
so like the
S
group-
tier,
Yeah, I
then
didn't
A tier, then B tier.
okay.
See, that's how you know people were dedicated to the podcast.
Yeah.
Mine's just in the group, just like putting in banter.
Yeah.
And then when we push shit about podcasts, it's like, oh, I didn't actually do it. That's mad.
Oh, okay, mad. So wait, what does D stand for then?
It's a grade, isn't it? It's like
Yeah,
it's like just on the seat.
in Naruto, like S-class mission.
Yeah, D rank.
Or like think about My Hero Academia.
Yeah, okay.
S rank superhero,
Yeah.
A rank, D whatever.
Yeah.
And then we have trash. So these are films that we are going to say should not have been made, but they were so bad that even if they contributed a bit to the Marvel Universe, in our ranking, they are the worst of the bunch. So
Yeah.
we are throwing them in the trash.
Just as a caveat, trash in the MCU is still like I think, like slightly below average film, but not actually an F film if we're just grading movies.
And it also depends on the movie itself, because what you're probably going to hear a lot of is people saying it's integral to the story or it's needed, which, you know, it can be trash and still be needed to, you know, make up a series. So I think that's what you're going to hear a lot of today.
Yeah, that makes sense. Can rock with that.
So to make things a bit more testy and a bit to try and create debate between us, we've limited the first 4 tiers to only 4 movies. So we won't have like a upside down pyramid of a list. So we'll try to argue each point, see which movie deserves to be where, and hopefully we'll have a good discussion about each
I
one.
think what we should do is just make sure we get all the movies like on the list. So 23
I
movies.
thought we should start with what we think is like.
And what we think is the best.
Yeah, whichever one we think is where, because if we start naming it, we'll kind of automatically go in our minds.
That makes sense.
So what is so we're starting from bottom to top or top to bottom?
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
What is the best film, or not the best film, a film that's deserving of the top tier of the MCU?
Who wants to go first?
A top tier movie.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with an obvious one. Infinity War.
Yes.
I would agree with that.
No disagreement here.
Yep, Infinity War would have to be in the S category, so that's no question. If you're asking me to name another one in the S
No.
group,
We're
Okay.
getting
just agree and see if S
Yeah,
is on the group. Cool.
Because that one is picking up a lot, and I think it's the fan.
Which one?
No, because it would be consistent.
Look, it's every so often. You watch.
Actually, yeah,
Like every so often, it's just a big high,
okay.
and then.
So Anthony, say one.
Uno.
I think it's Anthony.
Wait, it's Anthony.
So
Oh, it's the
one.
fan. Yeah.
So maybe
Turn off.
We can turn that off. It's cool.
or facing towards
I'm just saying.
No, it's fine.
I'll just
Man
put it
said
actually-
turn off the fan.
Point
Why
number
don't we
one.
just
Stop the rotation.
Point number one.
Oh yeah, why am I rotating? Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah. And then push it towards.
Put it number one.
me
So
and Darren.
it's
I
like,
think since you guys don't actually want the fan, like I'll just take it.
No, but your mic will still pick it up.
Yeah, that's
Is it-
Yeah,
the
so
problem
if
is
anything,
the
it
mic.
needs to be
picking
further
up.
away from your mic.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
unfortunately,
I mean, Anubis said turn it off, which is a mad
Yeah.
Yeah.
suggestion.
I feel
So
like that,
Someone
that,
take
that
away
solves
his
the sound.
phone.
See what it's doing now.
It's still
Nothing.
picking up.
Still picking it up.
Yeah, so
okay.
you need to
Not
push it
really.
toward- yeah.
Now the top one's picking up.
Okay.
See, now it's definitely picking
Now
up.
100% picking up.
Yeah, so I think
Okay, yeah, so
just put it down
Okay,
there.
yeah, if you keep it there.
blowing wind to it, blow it to
Okay.
me. So.
Cool. Touche. Okay, I think that's
Well
fine
played.
now. Okay, so yeah, who wants to go first?
No, you said someone put in the ethos that Infinity War is a top tier film. Would you agree with that?
Ethos, nice word.
Thank you.
I would probably.
Oof.
Mm,
Infinity War.
No, let him
I'd-
finish. Let him finish.
the thing is I prefer the Endgame to Infinity War, but I don't know. Obviously, if preference really, obviously, it doesn't really define what's better.
Okay, do you think that Endgame is so much better that it's in a different tier?
The thing is, like, I was having a conversation with my friend about it, and he said the reason he didn't like Endgame specifically is there's a lot more talking and less action than in Infinity War, for example. Which for me, I prefer. Like, I don't actually really like action movies that much in the sense of if there's a film with tons of action, it's not for me in it. So in that sense, Endgame, like in terms of what is actually going on, based on
Hang
all
on.
of the films beforehand,
Did you just say if a film has tons of action,
like
it's
too
not
much
for you?
No, because it like I zone out like when there's a lot of action. I prefer like a nice meaty dialogue and like.
I ain't
build
mad
up.
at you. I ain't mad at
Yeah.
you. I just had to hear it again.
I'm gonna say this: everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying.
No.
Turn off his mic,
Clearly,
please.
clearly.
Turn off his mic.
We're not trying to make.
Said on a podcast.
But I just want to say this. I think Anubis mentioned it last week. Just because a film doesn't have so much action doesn't mean it's boring.
Yeah, exactly,
I
and
think
that's the
what-
point I'm
I
making.
think that's what Darren's leading
Yeah,
to.
that's the point I'm making. So for me, they're both really good movies, and I'm in the process of rewatching them, you know, or getting up to them as I've been watching the whole sort of Marvel like set. But I'd probably say Endgame in its totality, because of obviously the build up to it and the actual what we got from it, I'd probably say that's more of in the S tier than Infinity War. But
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that's me.
okay. So we have 4 yeses, and okay, wait. So
wait, did everyone else say yes?
wait.
Oh, okay,
would
cool.
you say that? Okay, so you think the Endgame is in a higher tier than Infinity War?
Yeah, but the thing is it's not that I'm shitting on Infinity War. It's,
No.
it's like,
Because
it's-
I can kind of agree with you.
Yeah, because they're both so. It's like to say something's above something doesn't always necessarily
Would you-
to me
is-
mean
is
that
there-
the second thing is shit
Is there
or shitter.
is there another film in the MCU that is in that same tier as Endgame, or would you say that Endgame is there on its own?
I'd probably say Endgame is there on its own,
Ooh,
but
okay,
my
okay,
my
now we're
personal
talking, now we're
preference
talking.
of a like my favorite Marvel movie is Iron Man 1 because of the way it sets up the whole MCU.
Okay, we'll get there.
And
We'll get there.
So for me, if there's anything that's going to come close to Endgame, it's probably that.
okay,
In terms
okay.
of what it actually.
Okay.
encompasses.
Okay. So this is a different conversation now.
Yeah.
I want to add something to that. So, my personal opinion, I think Infinity War is better than Endgame.
Jesus Christ.
But
I would agree.
this is because
Jesus Christ.
Let him speak.
this is because Endgame did live up to my expectations, but I think Endgame could have been done better if the final battle was longer. So that battle for me was too short.
Mhm.
Think about it, that's the last battle, or that's basically summing up the entire what phases of the MCU universe, and we didn't see much of the Guardians of the Galaxy in
I
that
mean,
fight.
Oh, are we talking about the final scene when
So when
Captain America.
Yeah, when everyone comes back.
So
That is
when
my
everyone
team.
comes back, I think that could have been extended longer, and if it was done more, I guess, better, then I would put Endgame over Infinity War.
I would agree.
I
But
do
I
not
still
agree
think
with that.
Infinity War is better.
I do not agree with both statements.
Okay.
I believe that. I feel like, personally, I feel like they're both in the same tier. I feel like
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I feel like they're definitely
Oh, actually,
in
no,
the
I could
same
argue
tier.
against that, but carry on.
But I do think that Endgame is better because they really did improve on the snap and how everything happened, and especially how Endgame opened. when they went boom, they're on smoke, and then Thanos head gone. I was shocked at that moment. I was like, oh shit, okay. So, okay, and then they did the whole the fact that it was kind of like a time thing. I like that because obviously it was a whole strange thing, and I think that the emotional weight that came with the snap and the whole thing, I think was shown really well in the film.
Yeah.
Especially when Black Widow sacrificed herself, because it's like, oh,
Spoilers.
you know what I mean? Yeah, fuck it, I don't give a shit.
I cried, by the way.
She had a lot, like you could tell she had a lot, like in those periods, innit? That in that 5 years, pretty sure she had a little alcohol addiction. You know, she probably had a couple other things that she was addicted to. And I like that. Like I like to see stress in these heroes, because you know not everyone is, you know, even Thor, he lost himself. I respect that. Like I like that. However, I do think Infinity War is on point, because I do think it's the best film that is like all action. Like I know I was saying, oh yeah, just because a film is all action doesn't mean it's good. However, this is a film that is a penultimate of bare films. So it's like we ain't got time for story in it, and to be honest, the only story that we got is from Thanos in it. So, and people saying, oh, it was like a Thanos origin film.
It was supposed to be, yeah.
So, and I feel like the smokiness that happened was on point, and I respect that. But Endgame is just a little bit better. I came with a little bit more panache, and I feel like the pacing for 3 hours is the quickest 3 hours I've ever seen in film. Felt in film. So, and the Captain America, Avengers Assemble, it was a magic. Like,
just want to point.
Man almost cried in this film. You know, I can't even lie to you. Man almost cried in this film.
I cried at two separate points. No, yeah, 2 separate points. Black Widow and when Black Panther came out. I put tears in my eye. I'm sorry, like that's me.
The Avengers Assemble bit for me did it, man, because that was the probably the most iconic moment of the whole.
And Iron Man died, didn't it? Like,
yeah, true.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was happy when he died.
I told you guys, innit? Like I'd read on Twitter accidentally that Iron Man had died, but I still obviously fully enjoyed the film, even though I knew that was coming. Same as in Infinity War, I kept seeing people saying Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good, and I was thinking, who calls him Mr. Stark like that? And I'm thinking, could be Spider-Man, could be this man. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, then.
Controversial point. So I might be the only person in this room who, when I saw the Black Widow death scene, I was like, okay, I don't care. Like I don't care. Like how are you as Hawkeye gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm doing all of this to get my family back.
Yeah, trust.
And they're like, oh, wife and kids. No, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. Like what?
Trust.
Like what were they doing? Like they're protected by the government because of all your links. When you're gone, Black Widow's not gonna be like look godmother to your children. Like she might look after them, but like she's not obliged to.
She might get killed on the mission, innit? So
exactly. So you have your own family ties. I'm like, why are they fighting over this? Just feign interest. Like, oh no, and then let her jump. Like,
I no, because you know what? Because when he's Ronin, like it's implied, and I feel like we'll see more in his Hawkeye show that he did a madness in it, like, and he goes morally, above the line. Yeah, his morals are done at.
Yeah,
so he's just like fuck it. So in his mind, he's like, well, I need to account for this, but it's like, fam, you got kids. Like, what the fuck you doing?
No, but one could argue part of the problem is if he's that morally far gone and he had to be fetched back, he can't then go and raise his kids and look them in the eye while still looking over his shoulder for those retributions.
No,
because
you're
thinking
Hawkeye,
about it.
You can still do that. You like you're Hawkeye. That's ingrained in you, innit? Like you don't have to like to protect your family.
But this is the point. So if your Hawkeye can take care of himself, but he's on a mission. Someone who messed up tries to come back and try and like hurt his family.
I'm pretty sure when his family comes back, he's not doing this anymore because he was already not doing this. And then
but he's saying in terms of
that's already happened. So
like he has the skills to be able to protect his family. He doesn't have to be Hawkeye anymore, but as an individual, he can still protect his family.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but I'm saying he can still protect his family, but that's not something you want to put your family through. Like, you would have to protect them with them knowing I'm protecting you, because if they're living their lives normally.
But he's an Avenger anyway. So technically.
Yeah, but come on, look at the caliber of Avenger we're talking about.
Because he had to keep them secret. He had to keep them secret anyway, from when he joined. And
Yeah.
that was his thing with Fury in it. So I get.
But you have to
I get it.
yeah, a lot of the infrastructure that was set up by Nick Fury and all of that.
But if you're an Avenger, you've got enemies anyway. Like, and you're part of Shield. You got enemies anyway.
Yeah, but you have to think, a lot of the reason why even like the Avengers didn't even know like Hawkeye had a family was because a lot of the infrastructure Nick put in place
Yeah.
to like protect them is no longer there because Nick Fury is gone. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Was Nick Fury ever here though? Secret Invasion. We'll discuss this later.
Okay, so
that's a worthy
okay,
moment.
so on the list,
Oh, sorry. Just before we go to the list, I just can we appreciate in Infinity War how Thanos undressed the Hulk, because I sat in the cinema in the first couple seconds of that movie beginning, and I had the biggest smile on my face. I was conflicted because I thought, hang on, this is the Hulk. I was expecting him to come back, fight, but I was so satisfied to see Thanos just undress him.
Endgame is better in it. Endgame is better.
Well,
Thanos just undressed him in less than 3 minutes.
let's have a mini question. The beginning of Endgame or the beginning of Infinity War?
Infinity War.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Infinity
Wait, sorry. How does Infinity War start again?
Thanos.
Thanos, Hulk.
Oh, in the
Undressing
ship.
Hulk.
Oh, yeah. Wait. And then how does Endgame start then? Because
And Tony and
Yeah, they get like
Robot.
Tony. They get
Nebula.
Yeah.
and-
Nebula. That's it.
yeah.
So,
And then Tony starts cussing at them. That's also.
oh yeah, when they're all best. Yeah.
Bare skinny.
Cool.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
2 points. That also adds to the emotional like depth of everything.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, yeah.
because, blah,
Emotionally,
blah,
Endgame has it over Infinity
This
War.
what I'm
That's
saying.
that's
And it's
facts.
like the fact
I-
that it's a like MCU film, people are like, oh no, Marvel, like, oh it's not cinematic quality. Certain man like Scorsese, but they're doing 3 hour 30 films with a fucking 70-year-old De Niro trying to kick someone. He looks like he's 70-year-old. It don't make no sense. But yeah, that I don't know why he didn't get an Oscar. I can't even lie to you.
Honestly, yeah.
Cannot even lie to you.
You should have.
That moment in Infinity War when Thor comes to Wakanda is actually mad. Like, it's actually one of the maddest like entrances I've seen like in a movie. Like,
It's
Also-
mad, but Thanos
mad.
just walking anywhere
Also,
is incredible.
Back.
oh my god, yeah.
So I
Come
mean,
back to me.
no, yeah, not to yeah. So if we're just so we can get along with actually like ranking these, right? So
Oh yeah, hold on, yeah. Also, jokes how
Yeah,
Ragnarok
fuck you,
in it.
Precious.
Sorry,
I know,
it's jokes
I
how
told you
like,
I'm the Andre Iguodala. I'll take all the
it's
hits. It's cool.
It's cool.
He's telling you it's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Can you imagine?
no,
Yeah, just, yeah,
No,
It's
no,
like
no,
I'm not
no,
gonna turn the other cheek, but I'll
yeah,
make you
it's
turn it
jokes
back.
how
firm
like
it.
obviously in Ragnarok in it like they went through a madness. Guardians went through a madness. Thor went through a madness.
Yeah.
Great film, by the way.
Yeah. No, not the Guardians, but Thor and like them man went through a madness. Hulk
Yeah.
went into madness, and then
What went madness in Ragnarok?
yeah.
He was in the Colosseum for like
In
however
Yeah,
long.
man was out
The whole
here
Planet
fucking
Hulk
things
stuff.
up, thinking about Natasha in the back of his mind,
I guess.
and then boom, all it took was one pick, and then boom, he's back to Banner. And then and then no, but after that, bare shit happens. Hela, death, Odin dies, goes back to see. No, that's an Endgame. And then at the end, oh yeah, everything's nice. New Asgard, boom, Thanos shows up. That is the biggest piece of stress I have ever seen in cinematic history.
Because he's just bodying guys on that ship, innit?
Because it's because it's like, oh shit, yeah, okay, we survived. Cool. Like he sits down on his throne, boom. 2 hours later, big ship. Long. Man didn't even get to rest. Do you know how mad that is? No rest and you're fighting Thanos.
Because is
After
it
Ragnarok has just happened.
Yeah.
is it Loki that died? Does he die?
No, he does that.
Yeah.
He dies, isn't
Because
it?
he
Yeah,
stole
yeah.
the Tesseract when he
And then
should
his
have left
brother
it.
Exactly.
dies. And then his brother dies.
Yeah.
And that scene where Loki dies, again, I don't know if it's just the sinister side of me, but everything Thanos does in that movie is just perfect to me.
Nah, I was happy Loki died at that point.
Yeah,
I can't
because he picked him up. He was trying to do the trick where we like bring the knife out, and then he picked him up so nonchalantly.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
goes, "You'll never be a god." I love the fact that Thanos didn't even respond to him. It's like I already am, but I don't need to like. He just squeezed it, and it looked him dead in the eye, put him right in front of Thor, and just walked away. Like Thanos was such a G.
That intro is harder. I can't lie. That's the best intro in MCU.
Thanos is
Probably.
Yes.
Thanos is just Thanos. Like
Nah.
the way he undressed the Hawk, it was
So,
just let him have his
What
fun.
else? What other film? Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. I think Winter Soldier is a top MCU film as well.
So here's my list of S ranked films: Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, and
And it
I think I
stops
put I think I had 5 in my list. But if we're gonna, I have to take one out. I have to take one out because
No.
it's
Say your
between-
5. Say your 5. Say your 5.
Yeah,
Say your
yeah.
five.
I'm gonna say. Let me say. So I mentioned the 3. So Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, and I had Iron Man 1 and First Avenger. Those were the 3.
Iron Man 1, respect.
But Iron Man 1
Wait,
again.
First Avenger, Captain America.
No.
Or First Avengers.
Avengers Assemble. Avengers Assemble.
Because I was going to get
And the reason my explanation for that is with the first 3 movies, just off of quality of movie, impact, all of that, they've got it. The first Iron Man movie, the movie itself is great, I think, but the thing that puts it in the S tier, because technically I don't think it's as good of a movie as Civil War, for example. But the reason why I put that above it is because it kickstarted the whole thing. There is no MCU without Iron Man 1.
I'm gonna jump in and say that doesn't mean that it's a top tier film.
Yeah, it's not good
For
enough.
me,
Yeah,
it
but
does.
we're ranking
For me, it does.
MCU films.
No, but that doesn't mean
No.
it's the top MCU
No,
film.
it's
Just
not
okay.
good enough
because it
argument.
was first, and it don't mean it's the it was
No,
the
no,
best.
not
innit?
because it was first, but it's the way it sets everything else up.
Nah.
I mean,
For
to
me
be honest,
personally.
if we're gonna deep it, the only reason it sets it up is because like Nick Fury turns up at the end, and because Coulson was there and he was asking for it.
That's not the whole. That's not the only reason it sets it
I'm
up.
saying, yeah, I know.
A lot of it is
because-
the realism in the VFX,
Yeah,
like to show that this could actually happen.
Plus
in
for
the
me,
world.
I know.
There
but
wasn't an Iron Man film before that, innit? This
Yeah.
is the first one.
the fact
So
that
for it to be
it
brought
it
to
to
life.
the
Yeah.
and also big part of that was Robert Downey Jr. because he
Yeah,
Of
and
course.
he was
But-
Iron Man.
Yeah,
innit?
that
But-
goes into the whole.
Like, for
To
thing.
be
me, there's
honest-
no other Iron Man. They can't.
I mean, if we're taking points out, if we're doing the whole no legacy thing, this is just.
I think
judging
Iron
you
Man
as
might be a
movie.
third tier, second tier film at best.
If we're judging it just as
might
a
be
movie,
a third tier. I can't lie to
then
be
if
comfortable.
we're judging as a movie, then my list is really then 4, and it is the first 3 I mentioned, and I put Civil War as an S tier film.
Wait, but you just said Avengers and Iron Man would be in your top tier.
Yeah, because again, I was adding the legacy bit as far as like without this there is no MCU,
Yeah.
and the reason I put the first Avengers is similar because that was the first time we had multiple franchises coming together.
Mm.
But if you're taking that out, which I'm fine with,
No, I'm not taking it out. I'm just saying it does. It still
no, but you're
doesn't.
saying it shouldn't count.
No, I'm
towards,
not.
like,
I'm not saying it
calling
doesn't.
of
It shouldn't
film.
count. But I'm just saying it doesn't qualify enough to be in league with those type of films because it's not even like.
Yeah, but so you're
not
judging the
even
quality
close.
of the films themselves. I'm saying the thing
Yeah.
that pushes those
Yeah.
movies, despite the quality, is the legacy behind it. But we're not counting legacy, as you just said. It should have nothing to do with the quality of the film. So I'm saying take them out.
because technically all the films have a legacy because it all has.
Not to the same degree.
No,
This
they
is
all
my
play
point.
their part
Not
because
to the same degree.
because if you want to deep it, Endgame has the biggest legacy because it finishes it.
And where is it ranked? It's in the S tier.
Infinity War had the biggest one,
Probably why it's-
but that's not the reason why.
It's the combination of what's
But it's not the reason why. It's the execution of it.
Yeah.
That's more of it.
So Anubis is obviously talking about how good the film is as standalone.
Exactly. So I'm saying forget about my initial ranking.
Yes,
This is my 4:
Yeah.
Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, Civil War.
Okay.
Those would be my S ranked movies.
So we've already included Infinity War. I feel most of us have
Yeah.
agreed to that. So Infinity
So
War
Infinity
is
War
S tier.
Mhm.
My 4 would be Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Civil War,
Mm.
and Iron Man.
Iron Man 1.
First Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
I didn't-
you
I didn't-
need to-
oh
you need to specify. There's 3 of them.
I didn't say Iron Man
I
2.
cannot believe this. I
There
cannot
was
believe
no
this, you know.
It can't be
I cannot
2.
believe this.
And it definitely
There
can't be
was no
3.
T.
I can't believe this, you know.
3 is the worst one, I think.
It's
Wait,
mad.
Which one can you not believe? The
Iron
Civil
Man.
War or
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
I can't believe you put Iron Man over
I can't
Endgame.
believe the Civil War one as well. I can't lie.
Yeah.
To be honest,
For me, Iron Man-
Civil War is in for me. I just can't believe you
Civil
put it
War's
over
a great
Endgame.
film.
Yeah,
Civil War is a fantastic film, but I can't lie. For me, Civil War is the only one that would creep in as a 4th.
Wait,
In-
so what's your 4 then?
In my mind,
What
there's
would
only
you
3.
say?
There's only 3 in my mind.
Okay.
No, but we have.
I'm-
Yo,
well,
don't
give
do
me
this.
four.
Okay,
This is how you switch dynamics.
No,
and switch
let
topics.
me
You've
go.
got
Let me
to
go.
four.
No,
We're
let me
doing
go.
4.
Yeah, let me go first. Let me go
Okay.
first. Let me just say. Yes. So, Infinity War. This is not in order. Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier. That is
Everyone seems to agree on this.
yeah. That's
Can we all agree on that? Because
Yeah,
I can put it on the list.
That is the level. That is the
I
level.
didn't say
Darren's
Endgame
looking.
myself.
Darren's looking around.
Yeah, hold on.
We'll get to me
And
in a
then
second.
and then if we have to do 4, because in my mind there's only 3. If we have to do 4, I would probably put Civil War
Mhm.
because of the execution of what they did, what they attempted to do in terms of it was a civil war, but it weren't really civil war, like, because it's a Captain America film, innit? I feel like I understand the arguments of, oh, it's not really a Captain America film because it's basically an Avengers film. Like, I hear that, and I can understand maybe taking away a couple points but when you get to the end of it, it's basically.
I wouldn't take points out for that because the story itself is centered around Cap.
I'm not saying I'm taking points, but I can understand if people were to take away from it because a lot of that film is heavy on the other characters like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think Civil War is probably. Yeah, I think Iron Man. There's no way in hell that Iron Man 1 deserves to be.
We're gonna vote on it.
Yeah, we can vote. But let me say my piece. I believe the Iron Man 1. I watched it yesterday, and it's a fantastic film. Like, watching it again because there's bare things I forgot. Watching it again, it's actually solid. It's a top film. It's not a top tier film. It for its time. If we stopped at 2010, I'd have been like, yeah, cool, Iron Man top tier film. But as we went on in the years, MCU improved. Kevin Feige got smarter. He done his thing. He was like, yeah. And you know what it is? It did set up a lot that's gonna even come back now with Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. You know what I mean? Because I didn't even clock that he got caught by the 10 rings.
In
like,
the thing in Iron Man 1, innit?
yeah.
I didn't clock that till I watched it the other day, bro.
Yeah.
I was watching, I was like, wait,
But it's
what?
like, but then when you watch it and then you deep it, it's like, oh, these 10 rings are dead. Like,
See, but the thing is, I thought they were going to bring that back in Iron Man 3 with the Mandarin. With the whole 10 rings thing. That's where I thought that was going to show up. But again, in Shang-Chi, it might come up.
but yeah, just to close off, yeah, I guess I'll go the 3 and then Civil War. Iron Man. My
Okay,
God.
so far we're good.
That's a
So
shocking
Darren,
take.
what's your 4?
So my 4 is Endgame.
Mm.
I'm gonna include Infinity War because from what I was saying before, what I was trying to get at is not that Infinity War is like not a good film or anything like that. Like, it's like Infinity War is very good, but Endgame is just, for me, just slightly better. So that means that they could still be in the same tier.
Yeah, no one's gonna no one's gonna fight you over that.
Yeah. Like this. So for me, Iron Man 1, obviously I said that. Iron Man 1
We're
is
talking about
number
S
3.
tier here.
Yeah, Iron Man
Okay.
1 for me. But the 4th one is where it gets mad for me now because Civil War, what I take from it is going into it, what I expected is not really what I got. And that's obviously from reading the comics. So for that, obviously my expectation has nothing to do with how the film was made, like how good the film was. But for what I expected, it wasn't the same. And like Anubis said with the whole Captain America stuff, and like I don't know, it just didn't have like the gloss and the shine that it should have.
I would like to say one point: perception and expectation of a film plays a lot into how you rate a film.
Exactly.
And it's not only until you see a film quite a few times after that.
Guardians of the
that you
Galaxy
kinda deep it.
is one. Like, no one really expected anything good from Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's, you know, obviously one of the better MCU films.
Better than Iron Man.
Winter Soldier, I did enjoy.
Relax.
Yeah, I know. Just recline in your chair, please.
Winter Soldier, I did enjoy, but I didn't think it was as good as you guys like have been making it out to be.
That's
personally. But
Democracy here.
yeah. However, from
okay.
you guys' conversation a few weeks ago when we had it on the podcast of its placing in the Captain America trilogy and in, I guess, in the Avengers like stuff, it's obviously crucial because, like you said, it's a real test on Captain America's trust of the government and of authority, which he would usually just obviously go with. But yeah, I don't know. It just it was a good film, and I'm not saying it was a bad film, but for me personally, it wasn't. But
S tier.
yeah, it wasn't S tier. I'd probably put it below an S tier.
Falcon was a bad boy in that film. I'll just like everyone to remember
Who?
that. Falcon.
Yeah, Falcon was good.
He
yeah.
did his thing. How about you, Sang? Give us your.
Wait, I didn't get.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't get my 4th. So my
No,
fourth.
the fourth, right?
Nah.
Yeah, Iron Man,
He just
Infinity
said
War,
why
Endgame,
why
and
Winter Soldier
No,
isn't.
I said Civil War and not Winter Soldier. Both of them, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So my fourth one was one no one mentioned really. All he kind of did was Thor Ragnarok. That's for me. It's S tier, man.
We can vote right now. That's not getting in.
For me personally, that was a.
We can vote right
I
now.
did not
That's
expect
not
that.
getting in.
Way better
from
than
the
Iron
movie.
Man.
I don't know about that. but-
Again,
Maybe
relax,
better Iron Man, but I
relax,
hear you.
fam. Recline.
like the whole Planet
Right.
Hulk
Hear
stuff.
you,
That
hear you.
obviously I love that obviously because of the original story. But I didn't really
See,
expect.
I was
them to do
disappointed
that
in it
before.
because of the original story. And
Yeah,
the
okay,
way
yeah.
it executed.
Exactly.
Yeah, to an extent, okay, yeah. But for me, it was I didn't expect it to be in there, and I felt like it worked quite well. Unless obviously they were going
If
to do
any-
it as a standalone Hulk film.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
If
obviously
anything,
you're gonna be
I
disappointed.
felt bad about like how it came out because I feel like they deceived me with the trailers and how they angled it to be.
Yeah.
Especially the initial trailer,
Mhm.
the first one,
Yeah.
where you really get your sense of what's going on. I feel like they deceived me in that one. Again,
Mhm.
I'm not. It's a good film. You won't get me to shit on the movie as a quality of a movie.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's a good film.
Mhm.
But if we're talking S tier, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're giving me the context of like expectations,
Mm.
feeding into your rank of a film. That movie should have been.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that movie should
Again-
that movie should be rivaling. That movie should be rivaling Infinity War and Endgame.
Mm.
As far as
What?
like, just the
No, no,
characters
he's
in
saying
it. I'm saying
if
it
I'm
should.
putting
That's
it as
how,
S tier,
if
he's
it was
saying that.
made how they
Yeah.
advertised it as,
Mm.
it should be rivaling them. Not saying it
Yeah.
would have been better or like it should have been like you're talking Endgame, Infinity
Nah.
War, and then Ragnarok is just there.
Mm.
In my mind, that's what it should have been. But obviously,
Yeah,
it's not.
but again, that's
I did not
that's
agree
the
with
one.
that.
That's the one I prefer.
Let's vote on Winter Soldier.
Yes.
I mean,
oh,
yes.
sorry. Sang hasn't given his. Full.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So mine's kind of like a mixture of everyone's opinions. So I've got, of course, in no particular order, Infinity War,
Solid.
Endgame,
Solid.
Winter Soldier,
Solid.
Mhm.
but I didn't pick Civil War.
Okay.
I picked Black Panther as.
Ooh.
Nah,
Ooh.
you're going crazy.
No.
I don't think
You're,
that's-
you're doing
It's
too
a
much.
big-
You're doing too much.
No.
But that's
It's a
No,
big.
no, let's let him explain. Let's let him
I hear
explain.
him. I hear him. I hear him.
Let's let him explain.
Carry on.
So, first of all, I hear you guys speaking about Civil War, but I didn't get that S tier kind of feeling when I was watching the film in the cinema. And that's what I was saying, how it's similar to Darren not Panther. But with Black Panther, you have, obviously you got T'Challa, you have an amazing villain in Killmonger,
Mm.
you got good insight into like Black Panther in outside of Wakanda and in Wakanda, with him without his powers, him with his powers, and him fighting that kind of inner
Inner warfare.
yeah, with his what's that realm thing, the dream thing realm.
Just the realm with the
Ancestral
ancestral,
plane.
ancestral
exactly.
plane.
Sexual
So for
spiritual.
me, as a film, it's 100%. I'd watch it over and over again.
Okay.
So
That's interesting.
This is coming out of more of a kind of the eye test. Like my feeling when I watched the movie,
Mm.
I don't see Civil War coming close
Matching
to
that.
Black Panther.
Talk about the eye test, the CGI test, and the end of that movie.
Anthony with the line.
Yeah, they could have done a little. But you know what? I feel like that part is the only thing that doesn't really put it in that tier.
Yeah.
Or the CGI.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
yes.
What,
If
in-
the
in
perfect thing
Black
for Black
Panther?
Panther, the Black thing for Black Panther would have been
I could've
if
passed
the
it though.
Russo brothers handled the action.
Nah, respect Ryan Coogler still. I'm sorry.
No. If they handled the action, not the story, not anything else, just the fighting choreography. Ryan Coogler says, okay, and now they have a fight.
It was
And
only just
these are
that
the high
one fight, though.
these are the
Yeah.
high notes because again, so with Ryan Coogler, and this is where I was impressed with him as far as the fight scenes. The fight between him and Killmonger on the waterfalls
Yeah.
with just them two, I thought that fight was again. It's not perfect. There are points where I would have liked certain things to be done. Like it didn't look as clean as it could be, but that
Mhm.
fight looks gorgeous, and B, you felt the emotional weight of it. I just felt like a lot of the cuts were kind of amateur.
I feel like the weight was the emotion was the more of the center of the scene and the point
Of course,
the scene.
again, yeah, it's a
rather
great fight.
than the action. Whereas the last scene is where we're really looking at the action.
Yeah,
And I feel like that little like bit that they did was a little Matrix 3
yeah,
ish.
yeah.
You know what I
Very.
mean?
It was.
So-
Yeah, it was. It wasn't.
But
It wasn't.
I feel like they know that, everyone knows that it did have a big budget, and you know what I mean, they did their thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like the next one, apparently Doctor Doom's gonna be in it, so you already know it's going to be on that level. And I
I
feel
can't
like
wait.
I feel like everyone knows that the best Black Panther was the one in Civil War, innit?
Yes.
So
No
in terms
question.
of like
No question.
action wise, innit?
And this is why I say Russo brothers, because they're the ones who handle that.
Yeah, but
That's
this
why I
is-
say like
Nah,
just the fights.
I'll just
I think
let
that would've been great.
let Ryan do it himself, and he'll get better in it. So I'll trust that he'll get better at that.
And the specific cut in the first one, that the fight between him and Killmonger that got me out of it, and gets me out of it every time, is when he kills Zuri, Forrest Whitaker's character, because he goes, "I'll kill you both, Uncle James," and that stab with the spear, it just looks mad fake to me. I don't know what it is. Like it takes me out of that scene every time.
I feel that's a little nitpicky, but I hear
It
you.
is nitpicky. Like,
I hear
come
you.
on,
I
like
hear
it is
you. I hear
nitpicky.
you.
But like that again, that's something that even from the first viewing, like that took me out of it. I was like, that looks bad, and then gets me back in because you're going into him punching him with the hands and like lifting him right back into it. But it took me out for a little bit. But I can't agree with that as an S tier movie, and I'm someone who
So
I can't even say I love Black Panther. It's a religion for me.
Go to the cinema. You can either watch Black Panther or Civil War. Which one?
I'm
Would you
I'm
saying
taking
Civil
Civil
War.
War.
Civil War.
Yeah.
I'm taking Civil War.
Maybe just a personal preference for me.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Actually,
yeah,
I
I think
can't
it
just agree straight off the bat.
I
I'll
can.
struggle with it.
Yeah,
I'll
same.
struggle with it. But I feel like more times than not, I'll go Civil War.
The like Chris Evans and that they were doing great work in that film, you know. Like
Yeah.
Chris Evans, Bucky,
That chase scene. I mean, the
Robert
fight
Downey
with Bucky
Jr.
on the roof.
When Downey switches, it's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
smoke sees it.
The,
I can't like
the fight
Black
on the roof
Panther,
was mad.
mad thing. Zemo's doing his little round the back. You already know he's gonna come back in it as
Yeah.
with the mask and all that. So and then you got Spider-Man doing his little Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, and the way they
catches the
sick. I
Yeah.
can't lie.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
it's
So
But so if we're voting for, let's start with the more unanimous one in
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. So how many people think Winter Soldier? Okay, so we've guaranteed
I feel like
On
we've
everyone's list,
we've guaranteed
Infinity
Infinity War,
War,
Endgame, and Winter Soldier.
because
in terms of our
4 out of 5
Yeah.
people have Endgame in.
Yeah.
So we'll put Endgame as
3 out of 5. I didn't put Endgame.
well, that's the same boat as Winter Soldier then. Because those
Yeah, no, but if
they
you
don't
free,
have-
still majority rules.
Yeah, okay. So Endgame is in,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess Winter Soldier is in
Yeah.
for the majority rules.
Yes,
Uh,
I can't
so
believe
we're doing
that was
Civil
close from
War.
not being in. You know, that's mad.
So we've got
Iron Man 1 then.
Iron Man
What?
1, Civil War, and Black Panther are the movies fighting for.
Civil War has to be fourth. I'm sorry,
what-
there is
what-
no
Wait,
way.
how many people voted Civil War?
I voted Civil War.
Yes,
I voted
I
Civil
also
War.
I also voted Iron Man.
How many did Iron Man 1?
I didn't do Iron Man.
Ah,
So
okay.
he did
Oh,
Iron Man
that's-
and you
oh,
That's
majority rules.
That's
That's
fine.
it.
So okay, so it looks like Civil War wins then.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 of my choices were there, so that's fine.
Yeah, so
Mad.
our 3.
That's four.
Preference, innit, man?
That's 4 out of 4 for me.
I'm fine.
I can't believe man are
Civil
trying
War.
to say
Alright,
Iron
so
Man
our
1 is
S
better than
tier
Civil War.
is
You
set
know?
in stone, and that is Infinity
I
War,
said it was better than Endgame.
Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, and Civil War.
For
Those
me.
are our S tier movies.
Iron Man 1 is better than Endgame.
To me, okay.
That is blasphemous. You need to clarify.
No,
Let me speak. So,
No, I said you need to clarify.
okay,
Clarify.
okay. Well, for me, Infinity War was better than Endgame. Because if Endgame is the...
No, I said Iron Man.
I know, but I'm explaining my list.
Just get in
Okay,
there.
okay.
So, Infinity War, for me, if we were ranking the S tier
Mm.
first,
Mm.
maybe joint first with Winter Soldier.
Okay, I respect
And
that.
then
I respect that. Yes.
And then Civil War, just because, like, T'Challa was sick,
Mm.
Iron Man was
Mm.
sick,
Mm.
Bucky was sick. Like, the whole cast was
Yeah.
good. Story was a bit, but S tier. And with Endgame, I'm a bit nitpicky with it because, like, if the rat didn't do that thing,
If what?
if the rat didn't step on the
Oh,
time
okay,
box thing,
yeah.
Ant-Man wouldn't be here.
Mhm.
It's like little things like that. Like Thanos, we had a completely different Thanos, which is makes
Yeah,
sense.
but that's like bare things in it. Like that's within bare. Because when I deeped it, I was like,
Mhm.
because I was watching Ultron, and if Scarlet Witch doesn't do that thing to Tony, then like most of this stuff don't happen.
yeah, no,
Because
but
it was only then when Tony actually realized.
That's when Ultron.
Yeah,
was
that's
born.
when he
but
did
that was
his
more of a
thing.
motive thing. This one's like a random rat steps on the thing.
Yeah, but she didn't have to do that. Like
Yeah, but it's different.
this was it.
It's different because that's like your whole character. This one's like the most like if someone threw a tennis ball, hit this thing, and then the whole setup just.
Are you talking
blew
about
up.
when Ant-Man
came out?
came back?
Yeah, like
So
that's,
you're saying it's coincidence.
yeah, of course. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Like life is full of coincidences. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm saying,
carry on with
but that was like a
the-
big like part of it. But with Iron Man, like Iron Man is just For me, you got to experience
A to B leads to C to D.
Probably the best.
exactly,
There's a progression.
and you have like a
origin story
whole.
for me.
There's like a whole character thing that
Like to show
doesn't bore
how
me.
we get from what he starts at to how he
Yeah.
gets to Iron Man. That's the best for me. Explanation, visual presentation. of
And
how
I'm not
he
even
gets to
I'm not even including the whole legacy aspect of it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, as a film,
Okay, I might agree. I
So
might
if
agree
you're
with
if
that.
you're saying as for all of their powers and everything else, if that rat had died 2 days before, say some cat just found him, he wouldn't be there to hit the thing for Ant-Man, and it would just never happen. Endgame, basically.
if they had a better way to tie him into it, I probably wouldn't be as nitpicky.
Oh, so you're
Yeah.
saying it should have been done better?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But with Iron Man, I'm like,
So you're saying like someone should have just found it?
someone should have been like, okay, the last time I heard of him, he was going into this dimension.
Yeah, but there was but
Well, I guess this is
the
I
three
guess
the three of them were the ones who died.
Yeah, but I guess the whole thing with the coincidence with the rat thing is it doesn't matter how long that was there. Like that, everything that happened post rat
Mm-hmm.
would have happened. We just don't know how long in between pre-rat
But
and
Iron Man was
post-rat.
the whole one who
No, but
brought
and
the
plus
whole,
and plus it's been 5 years.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's been 5 years, if it happened like a year after, I'd hit you.
but like
but
if
5
Ant-Man
years
never
is
came
enough.
out, like,
Yeah.
why was it 5 years? It could have easily been more than 5 years.
No, but this
Yeah.
is my point about like the coincidence being plausible, because it's not like because they were already resigned to it, and this is why it lends to the credibility of the movie. They were resigned to the fact that let's get used to this new life. Captain
Yeah.
America was leading like therapy sessions. They had already. No one's thinking, okay, we're saving for a backup fight.
So I'm not saying Endgame's a bad film. I'm just saying
No, I get what
when
you
I'm
mean.
comparing both those films, I'm gonna have to be more nitpicky, and that's why Iron Man for me is slightly above. But it's not been voted in the top
I
tier.
don't
so
hear
it's
that,
fine.
but I respect your opinion.
Yeah,
That's fine.
It's a valid thought. All right, so next tier is the A tier. So I'm just gonna rub off the list.
So can we conclude? So it is
Endgame, Infinity War, Civil War, Winter Soldier.
okay, 4 for 4.
So, do you know how we have 4 films per tier?
Mhm.
Since let's say for me and Darren, we don't have Civil War in our top 4. So do we say now Civil War is not in the A tier?
No,
No,
we'll
no.
say
we'll
your A
discuss
tier.
every
Well,
new tier.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Oh, so you would just say
Yeah.
A tier.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
okay,
then
as
we
it is, and then
Yeah,
obviously we'll pick
Okay,
from
discuss.
from-
Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is in that tier for me.
I agree with that. That's my
100% has to be. What a
See, I
movie.
don't have my
I'm
book
gonna have
with me,
to
so I
look at the list.
What a
Yeah,
movie.
what was the list of films? Did
it's
someone
on
have the list of
the-
films?
Oh, you made it yourself.
Yeah.
I was in
But
agreement.
still, this will help actually.
Yeah.
See, I'm flawed in some of this because I haven't seen. Is it Far From Home?
Yeah.
The second Spider-Man
Yeah,
one?
that's
Yeah.
Really?
I haven't seen Far From Home.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm coming up to it.
That A tier, A and B are gonna be really hard to
Yeah.
put together.
Okay, I mean since Iron Man's not there, Iron Man has to be an A tier.
Iron Man has to be an A tier.
Mm.
So Iron Man for me is A tier.
Wait,
Guardians
you
of
said
the
Should we
Galaxy.
go in order or like should we just say?
Yeah, go in order. Who
Yeah.
started before?
I don't know.
Anthony.
That's that. Okay, so for me, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 1, Iron Man. Yeah, first Iron Man. Followed by. Oh. I'm gonna say. Spider-Man Homecoming. Just, I mean, because every other film seems a bit fuzzy, but like the whole Mysterio fight was just too much. Like I feel like that's the best.
Mysterio is the second one, right?
Excuse me?
Sorry, repeat.
Oh, Homecoming.
Go back.
Far From Home. Far From Home.
Far from
My
that.
bad. My bad.
When you said Homecoming, I was gonna let you explain
Yeah,
yourself,
yeah,
but then
okay.
you kept talking in it. I was like, wait, hang on.
Okay. Yeah.
You mean Far From Home?
Yeah. Far From Home. Because it had a home in it, so I was like, okay. Yeah.
We're on the
Far
same
From
wavelength.
Home.
Boy.
And then
Same also.
probably. It gets a bit murky, so like I'm not even too confident about the rest of them. Maybe. Oh yeah, Thor Ragnarok.
I was about to say.
And-
say.
Wait, so now do I have to put Thor Ragnarok in the 8th tier?
Whatever your A tier, yeah, like so.
Oh,
yeah,
so I
guess
have to now adjust it to what the official.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
So-
that's fine. Yeah.
Ultron.
Those 4 movies and
Ultron.
Hold on, excuse me?
Ultron.
Hey.
That's my
Yay.
second one.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I think
So
Darren
Precious?
said-
What's your
Wait. Was that all 4?
Yeah, so my 4
Guardians.
was Guardians Volume 1, Iron Man,
Oh, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and
Spider-Man
yeah,
Far
yeah,
From Home, and Avengers.
Wait, hold on. Let's
Number two.
I think like everyone should say their 4, and then we'll discuss.
Yeah, then we'll
Yeah.
discuss. Yeah.
So
You
Patrick,
can
give me
react,
4.
but try not
Yeah.
to talk and react.
Age of Ultron.
Oui.
My A movies are Iron Man 1. Make that clear here. Iron Man 1, Avengers Assemble, Far From Home, Spider-Man, and Black Panther. Those are my A movies.
Sang?
Respectable list.
Because I had Black Panther on S tier, right?
No. You
Because
no,
those,
no, no,
those
no,
four
no, no.
movies are out.
No, you just do the films that you think that are in the A tier, whether they're in or out.
Okay.
Regardless, we'll talk about it after,
alright,
innit?
So, Civil War.
It's already in the S tier.
No, but let him.
That's
This is
my
what he
tier.
thinks is the A tier in it
Okay,
film.
cool.
But I feel like this will go quicker if we eliminate movies already eliminated.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's no point
Okay,
voting
So
out
the
okay.
for
ones
it.
that
Okay,
were in
okay.
S tier,
Okay.
Okay.
bring them down to A.
Okay, then I have 3 then because Iron Man 1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, and Far From Home.
And your 4th.
We're not doing 4.
But my Civil War was.
Choose
So you
one.
have to choose one now.
Oh, to choose one now.
Yeah.
I have to
Change.
promote
From the
one.
rest of them. Yeah.
Okay, Black Panther.
Yeah, of course.
Alright. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 for Ragnarok. Let me see your thing again. Just because I need to remember this. See, my list is greatly affected by a lot of the ones that I've watched recently. Because really, I would have done similar. I would have put Doctor Strange probably in this one. But now it's actually demoted for me.
Wow.
What's strange? That's
Okay,
so-
Avengers Assemble. And see, I haven't seen Far From Home. I know that's what a lot of people have done. Okay, I'm gonna say my next one will be Black Panther. Okay, Black Panther. It was
Okay.
I can't lie. It was between Black Panther and the first 4 because I really liked that movie.
Okay,
But
I've got my 4. My 4 is Ragnarok, Far From Home.
Interesting.
Because by default now, I really have to put Far From Home in the bottom. So I've seen it.
Oh, Black Panther.
Ooh,
Black
that's
Panther.
surprising. That's a surprising move.
Black
That's
Panther.
a surprise. That's a surprise.
Gosh,
Welcome.
really being A tier, man.
Hey, slow down.
A B tier move being A tier, man. Let's carry on then.
Hey man, don't be talking outside of your mouth about Black Panther, bro.
I'm speaking from the front of my mouth for Black Panther. Should be B for Black Panther, B tier.
Because you know what it is? It's like, is Iron Man better than Avengers?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but-
No, I don't think it is. Is Avengers better than Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Yes.
Yes, I think it is.
Oh. Wait.
Yes.
Yes, I think yes. You heard me.
Come
Yes, I think it is.
Come on.
I just realized I have to change mine because I have to now put. Oh wait,
Yeah,
I'm
you
doing it your way in it, so I'm a one.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going with the ancestors. I am going Far From Home, Ragnarok, Avengers, Black Panther.
All right. So, if my tallying is correct, it looks like Far From Home is unanimous for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes into the A tier automatically.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have Ragnarok, which had basically 3 out of 5, I believe, because it
Yeah.
wasn't on yours,
Yes.
was it?
Yeah, well,
Or was it? So you have it, you don't have it, you have, yeah. So
So
Ragnarok,
hold on, who does not have Ragnarok
I
as
don't
a?
have Ragnarok.
So you don't think Ragnarok is a top?
No, an A movie.
You don't think it's an A movie?
No, an A.
I think it's a very good.
I'll put
movie.
it. I'll put it in a B.
But it's for me.
Hold on, what do you think? Black Panther or Ragnarok?
Black Panther.
Easy.
Black Panther.
I'm taking Black
Ragnarok is
Panther.
better still. Ragnarok is better still.
I'm taking Black Panther.
Ragnarok
But I mean, so
is
that's interesting
better
because we've
still.
got Ragnarok and Black Panther sharing.
But you know
3
what? I
out
don't
of
think
5 votes.
I don't feel comfortable putting Ragnarok and Avengers in the same tier.
I chose Black Panther, but I don't understand how we're doing this because do I now have to demote Iron Man 1? Because if that's the case,
Yeah.
then Iron Man 1's.
No, but again, Iron Man didn't make. Yeah, so Iron Man didn't make the first
So
tier.
it'd
So
be in your
Iron
A.
Man want to be in your
So now
A.
take Black Panther. You have to be
So
Iron
what
Man 1.
was your 4 again?
So Iron Man 1, Guardians of the Galaxy, 4 Ragnarok, and
Far From Home.
No, Avengers
Yeah.
Assembles. Avengers Assembles. I said I haven't seen Far From Home.
Yeah, but
This is a hard one, you know, I can't even lie.
So yeah, Far From Home was 4 out of 5. That's getting
Yeah.
it. Yeah, Far From Home. Was
Yeah,
getting it.
but Ragnarok is definitely better than Black Panther.
All right, so Ragnarok. It looks like you have Ragnarok. You have Ragnarok. Did you have it? And you had 3 out of 5. All right, if we're going majority, I guess it's it. That's so sad.
Yes, I got a dub.
Okay, so that's
I guess the next one is Iron Man 1. I think only how many people did Iron Man 1? So 3 of us actually, because you have it, I have it, and you have it, and you have it as well.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
cool.
so that's the end.
Now, Black Panther or Avengers? Oh,
Interesting.
See, you know what? This is what it is. It's that I don't feel comfortable putting Ragnarok in with the same class as Avengers.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I did.
But
Then put Avengers in
I'm more
B tier
than.
But for me,
no, because Avengers is still better than Iron Man 1.
didn't everyone say Far From Home
It is.
except me?
Huh?
Didn't
Yeah.
they?
yeah.
Oh, is that already
Because
in?
you haven't
Yeah.
seen it yet.
Oh, okay. No, but that's what I'm saying. So, what's the 4 then? Or what's the 3?
Well, we're deciding between Guardians 1.
yeah.
Age of Ultron is not going to get in because only one person voted for that.
Oh wait, Guardians 1 is not really in.
No.
Oh,
Okay, Guardians.
So the one-
Guardians.
Who-
Wait,
the
who
three we have in
voted
now-
Guardians? Who voted Guardians?
I voted Guardians.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that
so
is
3 people
disgusting.
voted Guardians.
So
So,
wait.
yeah, Black
Disgusting.
Panther and Guardians are what we're.
Oh, okay, yeah,
because
yeah.
Avengers, only 2 people voted Avengers. I did, and
No, but I did as
Oh,
well.
he does well. Oh.
you, also we got a 3-way tie. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So now we're gonna talk. Now we're gonna talk. Right.
Okay.
We got 3. So we got Guardians 1, Black Panther, and Avengers Assemble.
I think
So
Gu- I
far,
think
we
Guardians
already
have to
have we already have Far From Home, Thor, and Iron Man 1.
Okay, so for me,
3 people fighting for
Guardians.
one
It's
spot.
Guardians.
Guardians have to go.
No.
Well,
Guardians-
go away.
Guardians to stay.
Guardians
Guardians
have
to
to
stay.
No.
Guardians have to go.
If we're so hang on, I keep forgetting the 3. Guardians, Avengers Assemble, and Black Panther.
Guardians is better than both.
Guardians has to
No
go.
way.
Guardians
no
has to
way.
go.
No way.
Guardians
Yeah,
has
that's
to
what
go.
That's 2. That's 2. Wait. Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Guardians has to
Wait,
go.
Guardians is wait,
Guardians.
to stay.
Yeah, to stay.
To stay.
Just stay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Now, next one.
This is
Now,
dead.
okay.
This is dead. This
Okay.
is dead.
Now, Avengers.
Okay, no. So
Who-
wait.
who's
so,
yes to Avengers?
What's out? Guardians is
No.
Guardians-
Yeah, Guardians is in.
Avengers. Who thinks Avengers?
I think
deserves to be in?
Avengers is in.
I think Avengers is in as well.
I'd prefer
Oh,
Avengers to
shame.
Black Panther.
Oh,
Okay, so Guardians
saying-
is Black
you're
Panther.
saying-
okay, no, but okay. Now let's say Black Panther. Who thinks Black Panther deserves to be in this tier?
I think it is. I think it does.
I do think as well.
Okay, so what are we
Well,
doing
we've
here?
got 3. Well, that's the same as where we
Okay,
started.
so
because we've got
if
3-way
you
tie.
okay, so if you can choose between those 3 movies, vote for one.
Wait, so there's only one space,
Yes.
and it's
Yeah.
between those 3 movies.
Yeah.
Okay, who votes for Black Panther?
Everyone's hands down.
Okay,
Next.
stop. Who votes for Avengers? And now who votes for Guardians? There we go.
And it's done.
Again, Damian Lillard. Bye bye.
That hurts me to even
That's
write.
disgusting, you know.
Like you
Write it
said though,
down
you
then.
can't put Avengers in.
They
it
ended
really.
that movie on a
With a
freaking dance
dance.
song.
With a dance. With a dance. You must be mad.
An A movie.
We still
Nah, I don't
chose.
care.
Oh,
A
you,
Wait,
movie.
is it
Nah,
not
fam.
democracy or not?
Nah, fam.
I mean,
It's not supposed to be.
Yeah,
Not for that.
we've been.
Nah, it's a
Just
democracy.
write it down.
We've got to go.
And these are the
Man,
disadvantages of a
Just bite the
democracy. You know what I mean?
bullet and write it down.
Next tier.
It
next
is.
tier.
It's disadvantages.
That is a shocking call. Shocking.
Nah, man.
Jesus Christ. That hurts me. That legit
Okay.
hurts me.
B
Well,
tier.
I get technically the B tier is already like 3-way decided. Well, 2 out of
Homecoming is
4.
better than Guardians.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's not even a debate.
Oh, wow.
That's not a debate, fam.
Well,
Yeah.
we've had a debate,
You're sleeping
and
on
it's an
Guardians.
A
Yeah,
tier.
it's
fine,
So
it's
let's
fine.
carry on.
Then we gotta rate Guardians.
The,
but-
the only thing I will argue Guardians is probably the best, and it's like S tier, no one's touching it, is the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And that's a maybe with
Yeah.
Black Panther for me.
And that's part
That
of
Like,
sounds-
those are
that's-
the only 2 I'll put up there.
Yeah.
That sounds like a mid.
As far as
We
soundtrack.
gotta move on. We gotta move on.
So B tier, Black Panther, as I was saying before.
Yeah. There we go.
Fuck off, Anthony.
There we go.
What, was I not right?
Like, you want a victory lap.
Was
is
I not
depressing.
right?
I can understand it though. I can
Okay.
understand it. I can hear it.
That's
I can hear
fine.
it. I can
So I mean, if we're moving down, right? So
Yeah.
3 people out of 5 will put Black Panther and Avengers Assemble in the B tier.
Yes.
Those movies can't go any lower than that. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Well, let's bring up. Let me stay with my 4 first.
no, hang on. Well, we already have 3.
Wait. Hold on. Where's Iron Man?
Iron Man 1.
Iron Man was
That's
A
an
tier.
Here, bro.
We've gone past that.
We've already decided
No, I'm
this.
just saying. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Black Panther, Doctor Strange, and then Avengers 1 and 2.
Cool. Oh, this is hard.
Precious.
Let me gather my thoughts.
Yeah,
So
like-
I've got
Sang, you go then.
Black
okay.
Panther,
Oh, this is hard for me.
Avengers, obviously.
Oh, this is hard. Okay. So, Black Panther,
This is B movie.
1. So there's B movies, right? So
Mm.
Black Panther. I've got Doctor Strange, 2nd. Avengers 1. Homecoming.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Before, was that before Far From Home or after? Let me see.
So,
As in, like, did you put Far From Home?
yeah. So
Oh,
Far From
okay,
Home
yeah,
is
cool.
for
Okay.
80th for me.
Because from what everyone says, Homecoming is not that good and Far From Home is amazing. But I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Okay, my tier is a bit mad. So, I'm trying to find the one that I said was definitely B tier.
You write these down?
No. Yeah, I'm still focused on my list.
Do you want me to get a pen?
Yeah, it can
To be honest with you, I don't even think,
be. No, I'll leave it.
personally, I would put Black Panther in this tier.
Black Panther's already in.
For
Oh, you
me-
don't think you'll put it?
No, I don't think I would put it in this tier. For me, I'm really struggling to keep him in this tier.
Okay, let's take that out right now. 3
Let,
coming from the
Yeah.
no.
Let him finish.
because
Let him finish.
we're
Let
doing
him
it how
finish.
we've done it.
finish. No, let him finish.
his
Oh,
four. 'cause I ain't got
Jesus.
my four yet.
The blasphemy of it.
I mean, he might not
Okay.
be wrong. Then.
Fuck off again.
Okay, so
I'm actually getting hurt by this, you know. That hurts me.
Yeah, it hurts my ancestors too, but like
yeah.
the movie's is a B tier movie. Still very good.
Don't do
Alright,
that.
Avengers
Just B tier.
Assembled is B.
Okay.
Age of Ultron is B. I'm gonna push it there. Doctor Strange is B.
Mm-hmm. What's the last
I've
one
got
you're
one
struggling
more.
with? Black Panther against who? Incredible Hulk, was that?
It doesn't seem like anyone like this man.
What? Black Panther
Nah,
versus
not Incredible Hulk. No. Do not disrespect me like that, man.
Black Panther and Incredible Hulk. I'm
No,
gonna
I
walk
never
out.
said that, I never
I'll
said that,
walk
I
out.
never said that.
I'll walk out of here. Fucking hell.
I was just taking a piss.
Do you know what? Just because I really enjoyed it, yeah, and no one's mentioned it once, but Ant-Man and the Wasp, I actually really thought it was a good movie.
Big shout.
I thought it was
Big shout.
That is a
Really
good
good.
Big
movie.
shout.
You know what? Yeah.
I prefer the
shout.
first Ant-Man movie to the second one.
Nah.
That was also a big shout as well, but
Yeah.
you know what?
The first one is the one. The first one was so different in the style.
Like for me,
That was
I
just-
was struggling
it's
to
too-
put Ant-Man and the Wasp
I didn't like the
and Black
villain.
Panther. That was for me.
Yeah, the first Ant-Man, but like the style of it visually, it was so like.
Because it
I
was
was
Yellow
thinking the
Jacket.
second one.
Yeah,
The
yellow.
villain in the second one.
Yeah, the shaky girl.
Oh, I think she looked cool, but I can't even remember her impact.
Yeah, she could
Yeah,
exactly.
I feel like the
Her
first
powers
one
were
was
sick.
Yeah,
just,
but she didn't use it. I don't even remember like what her.
For me, the
was.
struggle was
Yeah,
between Ant-Man and the Wasp and Ant-Man. Like Black
Okay,
Panther
you know
was
what,
not
yeah.
coming into that.
Okay.
Oh.
The struggle for me is Homecoming or Ultron.
I might have to switch Black
Okay,
Panther
okay,
to a
okay.
C.
Okay, I got my four. I
Can
got
someone
my four.
switch sides with me, please?
No, I got my
Like,
fault.
honestly, I can't sit next to this
Alright,
thing.
wait.
I got my four.
Alright, guys.
Black Panther,
Okay.
Avengers Assemble.
Mm-hmm.
Guardians. Oh, it's already in there.
Ultron's getting put down, isn't it? That's fine.
Oh, Strange.
Yeah,
Okay,
those
yeah,
three.
yeah.
those three are in already. Yeah. Because those are my 3.
And yeah, Ant-Man.
2.
What?
Which one?
The first one.
Yeah, first one.
Yeah.
was good.
You know,
Okay.
it was between Ant-Man, Ultron, first Captain America, and 4.
Not Homecoming.
No.
What even happened in the first door?
He
Well,
lost the
powers.
hammer.
Yeah, first door.
Yeah, he lost
First
the hammer.
door, yeah, that's
came
the
here,
origin of it.
Odin.
I love the first
Da-da-da.
half of that movie.
Frost Giants.
Second half,
Yeah, that
just-
was kind of a.
From when Loki took power, dead.
See, Loki's probably my favorite villain.
Trash.
Yeah. I think that's a very strong 4.
I've got Black Panther, Avengers Assemble, Doctor Strange, and my 4th one is what I'm still sort of fighting myself over. It's now a 3-way tie.
Between
Homecoming, Ultron, and Ant-Man 1.
I need to change mine because I've demoted.
I think Ant-Man
Ultron
won.
and put Ant-Man in.
Ant-Man 1 is it for me.
Ant-Man 1 is better than Ultron.
Also,
Okay.
I know this is obviously early on, but does everybody here hate Captain Marvel?
I don't.
That's
Let's
that's
get to the
gonna
trash tier
be.
when
That'll
we
get. Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't think it was that bad a movie.
I think it was
I
that
don't hate it.
Yeah,
but
That movie was.
Okay.
better than certain films. That's
So,
all I'm gonna say.
Unanimously, Doctor
Mhm.
Strange.
Doctor Strange going in. Sorry.
Yeah,
that's
Doctor Strange. I think everyone said Doctor Strange.
See, I should have. See, what we should have done. We should have just wrote our
Yeah, wrote our own
numbers,
tiers,
and
yeah.
then we would have
Mm.
ticked off which one we got. But you know, it's fine. I'm trying to keep track.
So number 1. So Doctor Strange.
Mhm.
Number 2 is Avengers Assemble.
Oh, we should have already rated the tiers.
As long as I see Iron Man 2 and 3 either in the trash one or even one in D, I might allow. But
We
as
have
long as
the-
they're near trash, that's fine.
4 out of 5 has Black Panther.
Mhm.
Yes.
Black Panther's on that.
Okay.
And then we have to
Wait,
debate.
who? Am I the only one who didn't have Black
Yeah,
Panther?
for the new one. So there's.
Yeah. See, even you know you were mad. You know what I mean? It's
No,
fine.
no, no. I thought I had support.
Trash human being.
Okay, so we have to debate because the 2 out of 5 that shows Ant-Man, that's not a majority. So we have to debate.
No, I feel like some people were questioning their votes earlier, and I feel like I don't know. Do you feel like
So
they?
was it between Ant-Man?
Yeah, I said I'll change my Age of Ultron to put Ant-Man in.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I said that, but
Oh,
you were right in it. Yeah, because I
Okay,
realised
okay.
I completely forgotten.
Then that's the.
Ant-Man 1,
the
then
majority.
Ant-Man 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so Ant-Man 1 takes it.
What 3 out of 5?
Yeah, 3 out of 5. Wow.
Yes.
What's the other option? Age of Ultron. There was only 2.
Age of Ultron has. Well, now it has 1.
What was the other one?
Homecoming, which only has
Okay.
1.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
So what's the final 4? Sorry.
Ant-Man 1. So we've got Doctor Strange, Avengers Assemble, Black Panther, Ant-Man 1.
Yeah, that
As
sounds
B
right.
movies.
That feels right. That feels right. That feels right.
Black Panther doesn't belong there.
C-list.
But whatever.
For me, with Black Panther,
It's
It,
a-
it,
it's
it doesn't
cool.
belong
It's
there.
cool.
It doesn't
It's
belong
cool,
there. But
but-
I'm
it's-
just saying, I think it's a decent movie for me.
Mm.
I didn't think it was that good, in the sense that it didn't give me the wow factor. It didn't it set up the story for him. Like
Stop
obviously
talking.
he's been introduced in Civil War. Like for me that was enough. I felt like I didn't personally need to see the whole Black Panther stuff. But also this is probably like you guys might get mad at this, but I feel like
I'm already mad.
to an extent Black Panther is overhyped because of the blackness of the movie. So the fact that there's like a very, very black cast,
I mean,
a black director, black this,
It
that,
is
that
a-
kind
But
of thing.
however, I feel like that is because we just have never had it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
So there's
Exactly,
there's
yeah.
going to be
You can't say
extra.
overhyped if it's justified.
It's a justified hype because it's never happened.
Exactly. So it's not over.
It's not like
Like
oh,
over
yeah.
implies like it doesn't deserve the hype that it's getting. Like it's
Yeah,
legitimate.
totally,
Again, I didn't
Yeah.
think it was that good a movie, so it doesn't.
Yeah,
matter.
but that good a movie doesn't like you're talking about like the hype. Like you're taking points off the hype that it got.
no,
as
you're
far as,
saying
like,
the hype didn't.
As in,
The
for
movie
saying
didn't
it's
live
a
up to
good
hype.
movie.
Oh man.
So if
again-
the movie didn't live up to the hype for him, it's overhyped.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting emotional, but I do understand it's your opinion. So I'm not
Like
mad
what
at
Black
you, but I'm mad
Panther
at you.
did in Civil War, and was he in Winter Soldier? It was
No.
not. Yeah, in Civil
Just
War
Civil War.
was better than what I saw in Black Panther. for
I
me.
agree with you.
I feel like most people
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
cool.
agree with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. All right, that's it.
So I guess we're looking at our what was it? C
tier.
I don't want anyone shouting out that I'm a like bounty in the Twitter comments and all of that. Now. You know, obviously I do support black everything. You know.
I'm about you in the comments.
Nah, man. You know what them people are like, man.
Oh, okay. Wait, can I go first?
C tier. Yeah. Take it out.
Ultron
Mm-hmm.
Take it. Yeah.
4,
Okay.
Which
um,
the one.
4-1, yeah.
Homecoming,
Mm-hmm.
and Captain America, the first one. That is the 4.
Yeah.
I need to work out what my trash and
That's it,
decent
mate.
is first.
I mean, I can't even argue with that. That's just
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
agree
That's
to
it,
that.
isn't it?
that's the list. That's the 4.
Wait, you 3 agree?
Yeah, on those 4.
Yeah.
See that?
Say our list.
So it's done.
Yeah, what was it?
They disagreed.
Yeah, what was the list? What was the list? Sorry.
They disagreed.
It was
So shocked.
nah. It was Ultron, the first 4, Captain, Homecoming, and the first Captain America.
3 black guys just agreed, and everyone else is there now.
Unity.
That's the
To be honest,
ancestors.
I think that would probably be the same for me.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
ancestors.
Well, let's just hear yours out. Sam.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
what would you?
No, go on.
No, yeah.
Everyone has an opinion.
Put it out. Put it out.
I didn't finish my opinion. I was just surprised how quickly you guys, were united
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
So if you had to pick 4 out of the remaining ones, which would you pick?
Okay. I'm gonna demote Thor in my list. And I would have picked Ant-Man 2.
Thor 1.
Thor 1.
No.
Ant-Man 2.
No.
I wouldn't go there, but
No.
Alright, C list is done.
You can start with the D list then.
Yeah, go on.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so the D list for me will be Captain Marvel. Well, you got. Oh,
No,
you
go,
guys said you didn't like it. Yeah, cool.
go. Keep moving.
This is. But you'll know what my trash is anyway because I've said it for weeks now. But yeah, Captain Marvel, Hulk, Guardians Volume 2. There is one I'm missing that is blatant. Oh yeah, and I guess I'm gonna have to put Far From Home because I've not seen it. Because that's the only one that I've
But you can't pick it because
leaving out.
was picked in the
Yeah, but that would be my thing, innit?
Yeah, but it's an 80.
yeah.
Oh.
So you have to pick that one.
I don't know what the other one is that hasn't been picked that isn't going to be in my trash too.
Iron Man 3.
That's in my trash too.
Have we done Homecoming?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Just recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one I said. Yeah.
So that's what we're left with. Trash.
Yeah, I can't even think of
Darren,
what it
can you
would be.
repeat your answers again?
So Captain Marvel, Incredible Hulk, Guardians Volume 2, and yeah, I don't know what is going to be the D one because I know what my trash one is already, but yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, you're right. I won't think about that too long. That's. Oh no.
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable calling Captain Marvel.
Has everyone got their 4? Or
Yeah,
do they still thinking?
Anthony's got his 4. So,
Anthony, you want to say your 4?
So my 4 are The Incredible Hulk,
I agree.
Ant-Man and the Wasp,
I agree.
Guardians 2,
I do not agree.
and Thor: The Dark World.
Ooh.
That's when I'm.
Ooh, I like that one. I like that.
So your trash is the Captain Marvel and the Iron Man movies.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Incredible Hulk, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Guardians 2, and Thor: The Dark World.
Nah.
I agree with all of them apart from one.
Yeah.
Which one?
I agree with everything except Thor, so you can put.
What did you say? Guardians 2. That doesn't deserve to be there.
No. I'll put that.
You want it to be trash?
That film is hot.
Nah.
Oof.
Nah.
What
Steven.
movie are you going to put up then? It better not be Captain Marvel.
Let me
I
tell
guess
you.
I guess I'll put my 4 out.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, go on, let's finish this.
You ready? So my 4 will be Incredible Hulk, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Upper Guardians 2, and I will put, as much as this pains me, it doesn't really pain me, but I will put, I'll put Iron Man 3.
That's a strong list. I like that list.
I'll put
You
Iron
don't
Man
like
3.
Thor 2?
Now here's my list.
Thor 2 is...
My list is
of being boring, sorry.
okay.
Like,
Okay.
Iron Man 3 has got, like, elements to it that are just, like, that are great even.
Mine is Incredible Hulk, Ant-Man and Wasp 2, what did I say? Iron Man 3, and For the Dark World. Wait, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say?
Wasp, Iron Man 3 and Thor 2.
Okay. We have to debate this one.
Yeah. That's a strong
I was
4.
like, you can't sub that for anything else.
That's a strong
based on
4.
what, like,
That's
what
a
your
strong 4.
thoughts are.
That's a strong 4. That's a strong 4.
So you can already say Incredible Hulk, Guardians 2.
No, whoa.
It's Incredible Hulk and,
whoa.
Ant-Man and Wasp.
Ant-Man and Wasp and Iron Man and Guardians.
I think everyone.
Incredible Hulk is going in because there's already 3. Ant-Man and the Wasp is going in because there's already 3.
4 volume 2.
volume 2 is the only one he didn't say.
Oh, who said?
Oh, that is disgusting. You lot-
Okay, yeah.
Who said volume 2? Did you say it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I haven't heard you guys.
Oh my
So I
god.
put
Wait, you lot think volume 2 is
Guardians.
Oh, that's
So-
disgusting.
As long as everyone has Iron Man 2 bottom, I'm happy. That's all I want to hear. Trash, as in
Oh,
like
yeah, Iron Man 2.
the worst movie of all of them.
It's better than Guardians
To me,
2.
Captain Marvel's the worst of all.
Guardians 2 is the worst.
Incredible Hulk.
Nah, Guardians 2 is not the worst.
Guardians 2
One.
is hot garbage.
Guardians 2 is one of the worst.
Steven, oh my god. Steven.
Thor: The Dark World is, like he said, boring, but like I was saying
Much
before,
better.
it's necessary. Like he actually.
Much better. Much better.
I can't believe you guys hate Captain Marvel this much.
Volume 2.
Yeah, it's trash.
Damn.
No, you know what it is? It's just not better than any of my
This
4
one
in it.
has to decide. So
It's not in the same league as Guardians 2 though.
we've got 2 picks for Thor 2. The
Oh,
Dark
you think
World.
Captain Marvel's better?
Yeah.
Oh,
So 2 Thor 2s.
We've got Captain Marvel,
there's only one, so.
which is 1.
I'll die on that hill, man.
Then
Captain Marvel's better than Guardians 2.
Iron Man 3. So how
Iron
many
Man-
people have Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3 is 2.
Oh,
So
no,
it's
not me,
literally
not me.
2.
I'm the decider.
Oh, you haven't picked yours
I haven't
yet?
picked mine yet.
Okay.
So I picked Incredible Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
Ant-Man and the Wasp,
Mm-hmm.
Volume 2.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Those are the 3 that are already in.
That's disgusting.
those are the 3 that are already in.
Yeah.
And literally it's between Thor 2 and Iron Man 3.
That's criminal, blood. They're both better than Guardians. Both better than
You know, when I
Guardians.
first watched Thor 2, it was so dead. And I rewatched it. And it's
What do you not like about Guardians 2? Sorry.
Well, it's not even about what I like. It's just what I hate about Captain Marvel, Iron Man 3, Iron Man 2.
That's probably it, to be honest.
I see.
It's
but
what I hate
so
about the
for
rest.
for Guardians for me, the reason why it's not trash for me is because
I enjoyed it.
I'm thinking back to the movie and like watching it and everything. I don't want to call it an arc, but they gave me more to Rocket. I think that's where they expanded on Rocket's
And
whole
the
thing.
dad.
And they gave the antenna stuff,
And
didn't
the dad, that whole explanation. So that was cool, but also visually, I think it was
Great visuals. Great film to smoke to. You know,
Mhm.
it's a great film to watch when you're nicely waved. But
No, but yeah, I know this is why it's in the D tier. It's not exactly like high level, but I think
Do you remember that scene, the blue guy, and he uses his arrow thing?
yeah,
That's in the first one.
yeah, he done that
he
already.
does that like
Yeah, he
Yeah,
done
that's the first
Oh,
one.
that.
he
Yondu.
did that in the
Yondu,
first
innit?
one as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Respect,
the way
man.
you use it in the
Boy?
on these former crew, that scene was
That-
sick.
He does like that's him.
But
like, he does that. I think
the surprise was taken away from the first
yeah,
one. You know
like
what I mean? He's
that
already
was
done it.
his thing. Now we knew that was what he did.
Okay.
I don't know. I
But
like
that's your
I like the
opinion,
tech. I like how big it got. And some of the elements they put in, even though they didn't use it, like the Adam Warlock element of it. Like I like what they were doing. A couple of things that took it down for me was.
What you
seeing
mean?
Sylvester
You mean the
Stallone-
final
Huh?
scene?
Yeah, but again, like it's as to the story of like the intrigue of like the golden people. I'm not saying this is like great
That
or-
was at the end, wasn't it?
yeah, it was.
Okay, yeah, I know. I was thinking.
So like because they were doing that as
Yeah.
like an answer to like them wronging them, they were creating
Yeah.
this perfect person. So you have that, but seeing like people like Sylvester Stallone pop in, and then it was like less than a subpar performance from him. Like it was just like I don't even know why they put him there.
No, because
that-
when you watch it, when you deep it, all the captains
No,
are
no,
all
I
like
know-
are all
I know
action
his
stars
thoughts,
in
I
it.
just
So
I don't
yeah.
like seeing Sylvester Stallone in anything that's not an action movie. Like I mean, like action for him kind of action, like
Okay.
Demolition Man action. Like that's where he do that and get your check, you know. Or maybe the occasional Rocky movie. Like I'm not interested in Sylvester Stallone. Seeing him just took me out of it. But yeah, like Guardians again, like as a movie, it was cohesive. All of that, like it was
Cohesive.
fine. I think it was. Well,
Okay.
more cohesive than say an Iron Man 2 or like a Thor, for example.
Okay.
I can. Jesus, I'm thinking about Thor now. I'm just like,
Okay.
all right, switch that.
My list:
No, I can't switch that.
Incredible Hulk,
Mm.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Volume 2, and Iron Man 3. I'm going with Iron Man 3.
Yeah, Iron Man 3 is going.
No respect.
I don't know what it
Iron Man
was
3
about
sticks
the
in.
Mandarin,
No
but
respect.
it just pissed me off.
Iron Man
Man.
3 sticks in.
I get you, but
You just pissed me
I'll
off.
like take that out. It was a decent movie.
There's more intrigue in the film.
Yeah, like
Right.
it's a decent movie.
What intrigue in there
And
is
it's
there
showing
in
all
Guardians
the-
2, blood? What intrigue is there?
Wait,
What?
what intrigue is there in Iron Man 3? I guess
I'm
what
rethinking my
He was
Guardians.
like, "Oh, come to my yard.
the extremist stuff. It probably.
Come to my yard. Boom."
Guardians is gonna get it's still gonna get in anyway because there are 3 people.
That's
who
fine.
changed mine.
Okay, if it's gonna
But
get,
I'm thinking of changing mine to Thor 2
yeah,
because Thor's mother, Frigga, she
Smokey.
in my mind she killed Malekith because if not for that big black nigga like that came in, that big dude, that man was
No, a
dead.
bit too much of it.
That man, no, that man was dead. His mother undressed. It's like she undressed him even better than Thanos undressed
I
him.
mean, you deep it. She only has half her power because you gave her other half
Exactly,
to
I
Loki.
know. She undressed. Nah, change my one. For the record, I'm changing mine to Thor 2, even though it won't affect the numbers because
Change it,
majority
yeah.
vote.
Okay.
I'm changing Guardians 2 to Thor 2. But
Can
it
I
won't affect it
also
'cause
just say
there's
that
3.
I feel like Guardians is the most. The reason why the film is not great for me is because it is the most childish film
It is
of
childish.
the MCU.
You know what, yeah?
And I feel like-
changed my volume 2 as well.
Yes! You see how life works. You see how it works.
It was so.
You know what?
You're
Yeah,
so indecisive.
No. Again, like we're picking again. We're picking out trash here. Like,
Wait, so
Yeah,
who chose
Mark
Thor 2 in the first
you.
place? I chose Thor 2,
you did,
Yeah.
Anubis did.
and that was it. Because
but now you switched to Thor 2.
I did
yeah,
that.
so Thor 2 looks like it's going in
So
instead
me,
of
me
Guardians
and
2.
Precious swapped
Yeah,
volume 2 out
yeah,
for
yeah,
Thor 2
yeah.
because I rewatched it and I actually enjoyed it. The
Okay.
second time. The first
Like-
time.
So
I
Iron Man
hated
3
it.
is still trash.
Forgive them, Father, for they have sinned. They have changed.
Oh yeah.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. Iron Man
yeah,
3
you
and
hate
2,
that.
not trash. Like,
Well, Iron Man
Like,
2 is
not both trash together. No, together in it.
Okay.
Like, because Iron Man 3 is somehow
I mean,
miraculously
Captain Marvel's
climbed.
there, so I'm fine.
Again, as long as Iron Man 2's there, I've been saying that from the
But
start.
Iron Man 3 did
Wait.
it. Who else voted for Iron Man 3?
Oh, yeah, okay.
You voted for Iron Man 3?
Yeah.
You voted for Iron Man 3? Who
Precious
else?
vote for
I
Iron Man.
voted for Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3.
It's
Nice.
mad.
Too.
Get Guardians. Get them childish little kids out here
Oh well, yes.
with that ego crap blood.
Wait, was also on the list though?
Incredible Hulk.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
That's what I'm saying. Guardians is not in the same league as the Incredible Hulk. There's no way.
Yeah.
Thor
Mad.
2.
Really, it's mad.
2 and Iron Man 3.
Wait, Iron Man 3?
Yes.
Mad.
Yes.
Iron Man 3 is like I think
I'm happy with that. That was my mission today.
that Mandarin thing really pissed people off. And I think the part with
Even
the
the
kid.
extremist
Pepper
stuff.
Potts
No,
film.
the part with the
Yeah.
kid. The
Man.
part.
Even the Pepper Potts flying around doing the madness, like, what?
No,
Why?
see,
I'm
that was
cool
cool
with that.
to me.
I respect
That's
that.
like
That was-
Princess
yeah.
Leia
I like
flying
No,
to
no, no,
space,
that
bro.
was cool to me,
I like
and he fixed it. Like if him fixing it that quickly was trash.
And it makes sense why she does dirt in Endgame.
Man spends
Yeah.
bare of the film just with that little kid, like fixing his arm
That's
and
the
shit.
part. That's the other
That
part that
annoyed me
takes
as
it
well.
down for me.
That annoyed me.
That's the part. That's the other part that
That
takes it
might
down. That
It's
and the
just
Mandarin
boring.
thing takes it down. And
She
I know you
keeps
guys
saying
are.
more
like-
hands, but
I'm
how's
sorry.
Volume 2
I'm
working
sorry,
out?
No,
yeah.
but it's like
Wait,
volume
wait,
2
wait,
when you
What he
deep
said,
it.
what he said that finally put
Wait,
the
wait,
nail
wait,
in
wait.
Guardians.
The
was
bad guy-
childishness. of
The
it.
bad guy in Iron Man 3 is mad because Iron Man burned him at a party, and that's the whole basis for the film. Is what we're saying.
Oh,
I
what?
can
So,
do that
what?
against that. I can do that with multiple movies as far as
Yeah,
like,
so-
the
plus
villains
what's
making no
ego
sense.
blood? What? He's his father,
Yeah.
and he was just going around the earth, just going around the universe, just fucking people till he found the one that could deal with the celestial power,
Alright,
so
we
he
can
could bring
go-
him
we
here
can
and
go
then
up
die.
That has way more depth than
No,
a
it
man
don't.
getting
No,
burned
it
at a
don't.
party, bro.
No, it don't.
Yes, it
No, it
does.
don't. Oh,
Oh,
because,
it is.
because he gave his mom cancer, and that was it. That was the only thing that I was like, oh, that stings a bit. That stings
What
a bit. That's a
stings
bit
about
mad.
getting burned at a
No, no,
party?
no.
Man didn't call him.
But I don't care about that. There's bare people with fragile emotions that can deal with that. Will take that in and be like, fuck
I
it.
say
And
fragile
then-
emotions.
no, but I'm saying there's
We're
bare
gonna call
people.
him
I mean, so think
That's
about
more- that's more
talking
believable,
about
bro.
fragile
You know?
emotions, right, and how it sort of escalates with no direction whatsoever. Loki
Hmm.
is the biggest example of that.
What?
He's the biggest example. Like he's a waste of
Okay,
space in
between
my
these
opinion.
two
Explain.
movies.
Huh?
Explain.
As far as like, so you're comparing Iron Man 3's like the villain, because
yeah.
he got disappointed and came up with this plan,
Hmm.
right? He was like, because if you think about this, the way they put it in the story, it was like, okay, he told me to come up to the roof to meet him. I've got this affliction, whatever. Like he stood me up and whatever else.
Hmm.
You're talking to someone who's already smart. He just wanted Tony to sort of invest in him, someone to believe in him.
Hmm.
And then he goes, that's a turning around. Like I believe in myself.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take this and then just forge ahead. Like
Hmm.
everything else be damned as far as like ethics
Same
and all of
motivation for Mysterio still.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everything else be damned as far as like ethics and all of that, right? And he took his thing to the extreme. And that the ego that gave him that confidence, that sort of forge ahead. That's what like grew and became his like narcissism, right? You've got that, and then you're saying there's a fault with that somehow compared to Loki, where he's someone who was adopted, right? He would have died. Someone picks you up out of the kindness of their heart, raises you up as the kingdom, as one of the princes, and because you're so lustful for power, you take the throne by force, destroy the kingdom of the people who raised you, and then attempt to destroy the people that he loves, just out of what? Spite, because he was like raised and seen as the king.
And he wanted to be king, yeah.
I just want to say
He wanted to be king over four.
Yeah.
And so
The other guy wanted to improve his
that's
science stuff or whatever. He wanted to put his idea into the world, and someone didn't give him that. Same thing with Loki. You wanted the throne, you didn't get it. What did you do? You burned worlds for it. And we're calling you the greatest villain of all time. Why?
I'm not having it.
Loki is trash in my
and
opinion.
then turned into Odin.
Exactly.
I'm not
And
having
then you're having plays in Ragnarok. You're doing a show and a play, and you're supposed to be the All-Father. You finally get this position, and what you're doing, the thing you're doing to satisfy your itch is having.
What else would you want him to do? What else would you want to do? Just go beef people for no reason? Like, let him enjoy himself.
At least improve the
I respect
kingdom.
that.
You fought so hard to be the kingdom.
Okay, cool.
Let's
but
start there.
that doesn't detract from the fact that man got burned at a party and decides to now try and destroy Tony Stark. Like, that's the
That makes sense.
shittest way.
It doesn't make sense.
Bro,
It makes
listen,
It makes
listen,
more sense
listen.
than Loki.
Do you know what?
I'm
As
not
much
even
as
arguing
I hate Whiplash had a better reason for wanting to fuck up Tony Stark than him.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But
He had a
that's just
better
villain.
reason than Loki for existing, bro.
Nah, no chance.
I hear what you're both saying. But I feel
He had
like
a better reason.
I feel
I'm
like
not saying like Iron Man 3 again. We're talking about D tier movies. I'm not rating these
Yeah,
movies
okay.
above like whatever. I'm just saying like
I feel like they're both valid. I feel like the Mandarin thing. It's just the fact that the fact that there maybe it's because you think, oh, I wouldn't do that, but there are people in life that would do that. And when you deep it, he actually had to go through that experiment in order to become that, putting his life in danger
and
to
he
do
put
that.
himself in danger.
That's what I'm
before,
saying.
like,
So
Okay,
that's
Since we didn't move on, can I still change my list?
yeah. Go on.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Can I swap Iron Man 3 for Volume 2?
And we're back again.
Wait, so what
Sorry, no, I'm sorry. No,
Alright, this is-
It's been done.
Okay, now we move on to the trash one.
Hold on. Wait. So you think that the villain in Guardians 2 is better than the villain in Iron Man 3?
Well, I didn't say that. I was saying
But-
the whole film as a whole is better.
So you thought it was more enjoyable,
The
You
film
were
as
more
a whole was
interested.
better. To him, it was.
more childish films. I hear that.
Okay.
I
Darren was
hear
speaking a lot of
that.
sense
It's
about
it's
the
detail.
daddy burned on the rooftop.
I'm not gonna lose my hair over this. Like it's. I'm already losing it.
You lot are mad in it. You
So
lot are
we've
mad.
got a guy that gets
I
burned.
know.
who
Imagine
decides
I knew-
to
I knew it
Tony
shouldn't be
Stark,
done. I knew it
and
shouldn't
then
be
the
done.
Mandarin who's just a puppet is just an actor. That just.
How can a Celestial get killed by half Celestial? That is a dead film. Dead
And you,
film.
you're not
It's
growing
only
old.
arguing
You're not
though.
doing anything. You just are, and you
Okay.
get killed by. It's cool. Again, like I'm not gonna lose my hair over
Yeah,
this.
it's cool.
Like,
Let's move on.
Alright, trash. Let me go first. Iron Man 3, Iron Man 2, For the Dark World. Easy.
That's not easy.
Easy. That's mine. I'm not swapping anything out. Those are my free. Like.
I mean, Thor 2 is already in
Yeah,
detail.
so
I
you
don't
need to respect
care.
that.
I don't care. I'm not having it. That's who I'm having it. Do you know how many of these things I've had to change around to fit you guys' parameters? For me to not have For the Dark World bottom, that is mad. You guys can put Captain Marvel bottom. I don't care. I'm having For the Dark World bottom with Iron Man
Volume
2
2
and
bottom.
There's only 3 movies left,
Okay.
basically.
Volume 2 deserves to be bottom.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's Captain Marvel, Iron Man 2,
and Iron Man 3. Like that's those are
And
the
it's
three,
a
yeah.
wrap.
It's a wrap.
Hold on. Okay, we're gonna have to make the
Nah.
tier above a 3 and the tier below a 4.
Nah, it's.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to.
Okay,
hold on.
We are good.
So
Look at the time.
Guardians
Look at
is
the
better.
time.
So Guardians is better than Captain Marvel. Everyone agrees, or doesn't agree?
Wait,
Guardians is better than Captain
I'll take
Marvel.
that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
so you're trying to bring one from the
No, I'm
tier above down.
just asking questions. Is Guardians 2 better than Captain Marvel?
Yes.
Yes.
Is Guardians 2 better than Iron Man 2?
Yes.
Is Guardians 2 better than Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it over it.
Yeah.
I'll take it over it.
So
Is
Guardians is safe.
Guardians 2 better than Iron Man 3?
Yeah.
Not in my opinion.
Wow.
Okay. Well, 2
But-
to 1. Cool.
They're all in trash. Like there's only 3 options. Like literally, there's only 3 movies left. So.
I feel that Guardians below. Bottom. Hot garbage. You know what it is? As I said before about perception, because the first film was so sick. It climbed all expectations about what was gonna happen.
Guardians 1 wasn't good.
Huh? I didn't say that. I said it just didn't deserve to be where you lot thought it deserved to be.
Oh, okay.
But Guardians 1, it was sick. and then you come with Guardians 2 on this childish bullshit. And I know you done it because of Groot and the fucking Rocket. Like, I know, and because of Drax. Drax is not like that. Like, Drax was supposed to...
pissed me off.
Drax
like,
is so
that
fucking I've been standing here, I was invisible. Fucking shit guy. And it, like, with his bullshit with Mantis. And then,
But I did like one scene that he had that I did like was when he like I thought this was really cool. They had it's basic as hell, but I just like the concept. They had the dot things where you can like survive in space, but like a skin suit basically. Like, and then he went to the back and then it was like fighting them even like because they were having trouble. With it. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was just one Drax moment that actually I was like, okay, I rate it. But outside of that, Drax is Drax.
Did you not like the chase scene when they stole the batteries and then?
That's part of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Rocket in the woods, mashing them man.
Oh.
That's why I said Rocket will smack up a couple man in the MCU still. But that's a conversation. I know he won't smack up Tony Stark. He won't smack up Tony.
Yeah, you did say Iron
Yeah,
Man.
you mentioned Iron Man.
He said
That's
without the
just
suit.
Yeah,
As well.
you mentioned Iron Man. Like, relax.
Okay, let's go over the tiers again.
Yeah,
starting
let's
from S tier.
actually put them in order. Finally, and then we can go.
Put them in order.
Yeah, let's put them in order and then we can go.
Okay.
Because you know,
Alright, yeah, so I guess
I've
we
already put. You know, fuck it. Like, you know what it is. I've already been like, you know, like.
No rules, no rules.
Alright, so S tier. So we have Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, and Civil War.
So,
Endgame. Okay, no, someone else can go first.
I think.
Wait, should we rank?
Yeah, we're ranking.
That's-
Yeah, these in the tiers. So I think in. Hashtag people paying attention. Oh shit, was that recording?
Yeah, keep going. Let's use that.
Yay!
What?
No Stephen Adams tonight. No Nerlens Noel. I told you Wizards are gonna beat us tonight. Sorry.
Oh.
Basketball talk.
Oh. OKC's not on my radar.
No.
When you said Stephen Adams, I was bare trying to think, is this football or something? Like,
bringing it back.
right, bringing it back. S tier, we have Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, and Civil War. Drum roll.
Civil War's what?
Anthony, go first. How would you rank these 4 movies?
Okay. Number 1, Infinity War. Number 2,
So far, yeah, I'm in agreement.
Winter Soldier. Number 3,
Not mad at
Endgame. And number 4,
Wait.
Civil War.
Are we doing this for every tier?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're ranking
okay,
the tiers
cool.
now.
So Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Endgame, and Civil War.
First of all, who agrees? Who agrees with that list?
Not all of it. So hang on, Anthony.
Okay.
I'm in
Josh
disagreement.
is saying, yes, just use the. So Anthony went. Anthony went 1, 3, 2, 4.
I know, because I watched Guardians 2 yesterday and it's just fucking
1, 3, 2,
shit, bro.
I started it yesterday, but I didn't get around to finishing it.
Alright,
Next
so
is Precious.
I would go Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, and Civil War. I would actually put in the same over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry?
Exactly the same as Precious.
Cool.
Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, and Civil War. In those order.
Cool.
Endgame, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Civil War.
Boom. That's the list. That is the list.
Those two agree with this.
That's the list.
So,
I've
how
decided
many
between
number
one of
ones?
these
How many number ones does Infinity have?
Oh, yeah,
How many
three,
top
that's
places?
What? So Infinity over Endgame. That's what you lot have said, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so 3.
I'm not too mad at that, you know.
3.
It's-
So
it's-
Infinity
yeah, you
Infinity
can't be mad
War
at it.
takes the cake
Infinity
over
War is number 1.
as number 1.
It's
in
not
order.
Winter Soldier over
Yeah.
Infinity War, so
The
And
action of it is actually so mad. Like the
Endgame is
yeah.
number 2
It's
because he's got.
it's just
the
the
Yeah, fact
fact
if
that
we
from
bring
start
the-
to finish it was like that.
Yeah.
Like the way it starts, I was
Yeah.
like,
Those
whoa.
ones really been counting out.
Like
Yeah.
it kept the same tone throughout. Like
Yeah.
It's just Endgame.
Okay. And then what's number 3?
Number 3 is.
It's just
Like
the part
Winter
where
Soldier.
one just
Yeah.
dips, man.
Winter
It's
Soldier.
like, no.
But what are you gonna do?
So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 beat like.
the sanctum.
So this order is like cool.
Yeah.
So
Wait, what's the order,
Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, and Civil War.
Okay.
That's the order. The real fight was between Endgame and Infinity War, to be fair. And 3
The
people
other
put
two was in the
Infinity
exact
War.
same position.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yeah.
Now ranking the
So
tier.
8 tier. So we have Far From Home, Thor Ragnarok, Iron Man, and Guardians. So Anthony,
Okay. So
I'll tell you what it is.
I'm gonna say Iron Man 1. Guardians 1,
Four.
Far From Home, and Ragnarok at the bottom.
Whoa. It's getting hot.
Anubis said before he needs to go outside because he's getting worked up.
I will go Far From Home. I will put Iron Man 1. And I will put Guardian... Ooh, no. I can't do that. I will put Thor Ragnarok. And then Guardians 1.
Okay, no, actually, no. Actually, yeah. From hearing what you said, that makes sense now.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so yeah, same.
I'm gonna go with.
What did you say that got him worked up?
I'm gonna go
My
with.
list.
You said Iron Man 1 first, that's what you
Correct
said.
order.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hard. Okay, I'm gonna go Guardians 1.
Whoa, that is...
Far From Home 2. Thor Ragnarok 3. And Iron Man 1 4.
Jesus. Alright.
Hold on, you think Guardians 1 is better than Iron Man?
Yes.
That is very crazy.
Not bad.
That is crazy.
It's my own personal.
Alright, so Iron Man 1,
Okay.
Thor Ragnarok, Guardians 1, and because I haven't seen Far From Home, it's bottom.
Cool.
Right. I'm at a
Let's break it down. Let's break it down.
juncture with Far From Home and Ragnarok
Okay.
because
That's not a juncture, fam. That's a clear decision.
because Far From Home was sick,
That's what I'm saying.
but Ragnarok was sick as well.
Okay. Why?
You know what? Far From Home, the whole like Mysterio, like I don't really care that he was on a trip and stuff in it. Like I don't really give a shit about that. But like it was cool. Like it's calm. But Mysterio, his kind of like evolution into actually being Spider-Man from when he actually fucks up Mysterio at the end. Like the whole and the sequence, like of the whole holographic whatever stuff was so sick.
It was too sick.
It was so.
And one of the
so
reasons why I
sick.
put Mysterio up there is because his plan was solid. There were very few holes in his plan that you could exploit.
But
So-
but I do think like the whole like earth, fire, water thing was a bit basic. It was a bit basic. I get it, yeah, it was a hologram thing, but it was a bit basic. They could have done it. Yeah, they could have done the same thing, but like made it like monsters or something, like actual like things. Like,
So are you talking about the CGI themselves? Or
no,
fact
not the
that they were
CGI. I'm saying
water
like,
and-
they actually made it like element things.
The things on the elementals like in the comics and stuff.
Yeah,
Or,
no.
like, random things.
No, I'm not saying it's random. I'm just saying it's like it's elements in it. Like you know what I mean? It's wind, earth, fire. Like you know what I mean? Like let's get a little bit more creative than that. You know what I mean? You could have created a whole like you could have created like you said element like and it's an actual thing but with better characters. You know what I mean? They could have used another Spider-Man villain and done that as that, and then you find out Mysterio. That would have been even better. I can't lie to you. But Ragnarok, I do like one. The comedy actually works in this film. Like it works a lot. Like Valkyrie is sick. The Grandmaster with jokes. Thor when he fights Hulk is a good moment. Loki is jokes in this film as well. Banner is funny. The story is good. The action is on point. Hela is kind of on smoke. So, especially when she turns up, like, after Odin dies, and it just smashes Mjolnir. It's like, right, okay. So this is where we're at. Yeah, Ragnarok is...
before?
Yeah, okay, so I've got my 4 now. Ragnarok, Far From Home, Iron Man 1, Guardians. Yes.
So how are we even doing this? So this is all
Okay, so
Average.
if we're doing it by like democratically, you need at least 3 votes, right, to secure a place.
Yeah,
So it doesn't look like any of these.
that's what I'm saying. It's a bit random for everyone.
I mean, Iron Man has the highest average.
Wait, so what's the first and second? So is it Iron Man versus Far From Home or Iron Man versus Ragnarok?
So it is basically all. Well, the two. Well, I guess
We could go like that.
Iron Man 1 seems to be. There's 2 votes for Iron Man 1 as number 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else has got 1 vote.
And then Iron Man
Each for the
1
top
has a
place.
vote, and number 2 as well.
Yeah.
But what has the second highest votes?
Nothing. Everything else is just
It's
1
between
1.
Guardians 1 and what's number 2?
Which is Thor.
Thor Ragnarok.
What has the highest votes for number 2? That's what I'm saying.
They're both the same. Oh, that's
Number 1. Far From Home.
Okay, so it'll be Iron Man versus Far From Home.
wait,
see?
No, it's not.
No.
No, it's Iron Man against Thor Ragnarok. No, it's Iron Man, then it's Thor Ragnarok, and then it seems to be Guardians, then Far From Home.
What?
What are you talking about?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Wait, what's number? So look, Iron Man has votes in positions 1,
Yeah.
So
Two of
two,
them, two of them, yeah.
and then it has a position 1 vote, position 2.
Yeah.
So its average would be the highest. Next one would be, each one has 3. There's 1 vote each, but then that one has a vote number 2.
What's the highest? What's the highest choice for the second choice?
Yeah, and that has.
Sorry, Anthony.
I'm comparing by like points.
So out of the first 2 tiers, you're thinking
The first 2 would be Far From Home and Iron Man 1. But Iron Man 1 would be the top, and then
Yeah.
Far From Home would be number 2. Based on those first 2.
Hold on. So let's hold on. So let's take it. Let's take it to tribunal. Let's take it to tribunal.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's take
Yeah,
it. Let's take
Far
it.
From
So Iron Man 1 versus Far From Home. Who goes for Iron Man 1? But what's better, Far From Home or Iron Man 1?
Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Far From Home.
So
I feel like that's where we go.
Far From
There
Home
we
is
go.
number 1.
Okay.
Little bit of order. Let's go.
And then number 2, based on that.
Surely though, if Iron Man 1 got the most votes for number 1, it should be number 1.
But it wasn't
And
enough
there's
to get a majority.
There was only 2
No,
votes.
but no one else had. Like,
Yeah, but if
it had a majority
if
at
it was
position
like-
1.
if like say Far
That's
From
what I
Home
thought
got
first.
2 as
Yeah,
No, but it
so
only
Iron
got 2.
Man
No,
one's
but it
number
got
one.
2 votes. But because someone already voted for it in the second one, you kind of have to. That's why I said we
Yeah.
have to. That's why I said, oh, what is the most votes for the second choice? So then you can compare both choices and then to which one is better.
Yeah, so there's 2 votes for Iron Man 1 in the top tier and then 1 in the second tier. But there's also 1 vote for Far From Home in the top tier, but
Listen,
2 of them in the
See, this is what I'm
second
trying to say.
But how does 2 in the second tier equate to 2?
Because, no, because it's still 3 points.
Because-
That's what he's trying to say. Because he's going from points.
Yeah.
Surely the top points should be more than the second.
If you just average it out, then it should be Iron Man, Far From Home. Then it seems to be.
Yeah, Iron Man will be number 1 based on how we're doing it.
The
Like,
thing
But
is,
I'm just saying
you
that's
have
what
to have a majority
we have to get 3 to win. That's what I'm trying to say.
It has a majority number 1 anyway.
Yeah, so let's say for example it's like a parliamentary seat.
So you have to get, if you have to get 3 to win, then they've got 2. Like, so basically, there's no difference between 1 and 2 then, from what you guys are saying.
That's why I said, oh, which one is better, Iron Man or Far
I'm
From
not saying
Home?
there's no difference. I'm just saying that the 2 up there and the 1 there doesn't give it enough power to just take number 1.
It has a better average though.
It has a bit average, but it doesn't have enough.
I would
to-
say it does if
I
you
would
get
say
2
it
number
does,
1
yeah.
and first
If it's
place
like 2
votes.
votes,
If it's
I'm-
like
I'm-
first
I'm
place
saying,
votes.
I'm saying on
That's fine.
on how we've been voting already.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah,
have-
so
Three
we're,
out of 5.
we're doing 2 different things. So we've got
is
like a
okay.
point system where it's like you got 3 points both in 1 and 2.
I'm saying the point system makes it get into the next round, and the next round is Iron Man won that one,
Which
and
is
then-
better, yeah.
And then the next round is Far
But-
From Home is in that round.
But
So
what Sang is saying is, as far as like the people who vote for it as number 1, it's got
Mm.
more first place number 1 votes,
Mm.
and it has a number 2 vote,
Mm.
compared to the other one that has 1 first place vote and
Yeah.
2 number 2 votes.
Yeah,
So more people think it's number 2 than think it's number
yeah,
1.
but they both have 3 votes. So
Yeah.
and,
Yeah,
and so I'm trying to say, so that's why we have to now
So
go
yeah,
again.
he's judging it with places. You're judging with
Yeah,
points.
there's no way
so it
goes.
depends on how we want
There's
to
no
do
way
it.
goes. This goes in it. Like,
So that's why we have to take it to the tribunal.
so
Yeah.
that's why I was like, so what's better, Iron Man
so,
or Far
and
From
then
Home?
everyone chose Far. Well, 3 people chose Far From Home.
So there we go.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so Far From Home.
Personally,
is
I
number
disagree. I think that's bullshit personally.
But-
Yeah, the
okay.
point system doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't
The-
make
the-
sense. Because how in...
I agree with the first,
Because
like
then-
the first
because
one.
then-
You have to get 3 points. You have to
Then
get
you
3.
could say, okay, this one's got 2 there, 1 there, 1 there. Why is that not in the battle
But
of the
you say
tribunal?
like
Because then we're just going to vote
that's
again.
If you say
That's-
like in an election, like in the UK election, for example, for like MP seat, right? You can't just swap proportionality with the number of people for that particular person that you're voting for. So just because it has 2 up there doesn't mean it's enough to get that seat.
But what I'm saying is, this should mean something if it's voted first.
It does mean something.
It doesn't mean
It doesn't
something.
apparently, because
It
it's
does.
battling with someone that's in second.
No, it does. It gets into the round of who it is
Yeah,
facing.
it should just be clear. Like,
No,
this-
because
this
it's not.
should be
It's not
rounds.
clear because
It should
it's
be
only
rounds,
2.
yeah.
You
do
need
rounds.
3.
vote on the basis that
Because
there's going to
then
be
you
another
need
round.
three.
Keep
Otherwise
going
there's no
down and
point
down and
voting.
down.
Because everything we voted for before, we need 3. You can't
Yeah,
just be like,
yeah,
oh,
exactly.
you need 2.
You can't
That's
just
what I'm
like
saying,
give
like-
Iron Man 1
That's what I'm saying.
First place, just
If
for
two people have, like, if one person has 2 first place finishes and a second, and one person has 2 second place finishes and a first,
Yeah.
the first person wins.
And the difference.
That's what I
No,
think
no,
should
no,
go.
And the difference.
But you need
the
3.
difference is
No,
that
no, no.
before it didn't come up where we had a 2-1-1-1.
Yeah.
This is the first time that it's happened. I swear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now we take it to tribunal to find out which is the
It's
2, which is the
majority. As you guys
3-5.
said, majority rules.
It's the 3-5. No,
It's
because
majority rules.
because it was majority versus other films. This is majority versus both films.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to
Actually,
say.
if we're based on what we've been doing before, as
This
far
is
as
what
like
I'm trying to
majority
say.
rules,
You need 3.
nah, that works.
No,
The one
No.
Darren
Because
said.
everyone's already chosen.
Because
Based on what we said.
Everyone's made their
as
list.
far as first place goes, it has the
Doesn't make
most
sense.
votes for
It
first
says 2 votes
place.
for Labour, one
Basically,
vote
think
for
of it this way:
Conservative, one vote
who
for
has the
Green, one
most?
vote for
Yeah, but then you have
Independents.
to do
Who got the majority?
No,
of
but
the
then you have to
vote?
do.
All right, so
Right,
we're
so
interrupting
Right,
ourselves.
right,
We're
right,
interrupting
okay.
ourselves.
So what?
Who has the most first place votes gets first place.
Exactly.
No,
It's 2.
no.
How does that
we,
not
we,
make
we,
sense?
we didn't do that. We did.
That's
This
what
is
we've done.
different, though. That's what he's saying.
That's different.
You can't just change it up.
No, because
Why?
No,
no,
because-
because
we
we
haven't
need
changed
it's
it up.
free.
That's
We
exactly
need
what
it's
we
free.
did.
Thing.
So we said who had like how many
that.
people would go into like this first tier, and there were 3 clear votes for that one movie to go in,
Yeah.
and it did. If it was 2, and everyone else had 1-1-1, like
Then
other
that one
movies,
would've went
the
through.
2 would have
But
gone
that
through
never
because
came
it
up
had
before.
the 2, but we didn't have that. It was
Yeah.
always 3
It always seemed to be free.
that went in.
Or
But
2-2.
but the rule was majority vote gets in. You have the
Yeah.
most votes, you go in.
There wasn't rounds.
But I'm just saying, 2 out of 5 is not a majority.
That is a majority of everything else.
If
has won.
everything else is
No,
won,
it's
yeah.
not versus itself.
Mm.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's
Maybe it's the best
what's the
everything
meaning
else.
of a majority?
Well,
Like, if we're,
over,
like-
over 50%.
It was
Sorry,
basic. No,
that's not a majority.
You need-
No, but basically,
Come on, man.
basically,
Come on,
think,
majority.
think of it this way.
Come on, man.
You,
Otherwise,
no, but you're a politician.
Yeah.
You're trying to win. You're trying
I
to
don't think
win
politics
seats,
is the
but
best way
you're
to
running
get to
against
the
other people, right?
get
You're
to
running
the
against
solution
other
of this.
people. You're gonna break those votes however you break them. Like, it's not gonna be a clean percentage. Whoever has got the most votes out of this same pool of people takes it. So you have 2 votes and everyone else has one.
We hear what you're saying. You're saying because there's two votes in the higher tier. That means
Yeah.
that it's better in it.
And no one else
and
has that.
and it has more weight. But what we are saying is that those 2 votes are not enough to make it a clear winner.
Yes.
Therefore, we have to go with the next
No,
best option and then let them face each other.
that premise
There we
is
go.
wrong because
Yeah.
I'm saying
It's
it's
wrong.
enough.
It's not wrong.
It's
It's
enough
wrong.
because
It's not
no one
wrong.
else, everyone else had a
It's
chance
not
to
wrong.
put
If it
the
was
first
2-2
option.
and then you vote, then you
Then
vote.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, if it's 2-2,
No, but
then you vote.
that's even
Let
more
me say
obvious.
something.
That's even
Isn't
more
that a fairer option though? At
No.
least you get
No,
to-
it's not.
No, it isn't.
If it really is the
It isn't.
better film, it should win.
It isn't.
This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to
If
say.
you thought it was a better film, put it number 1.
Exactly.
Why didn't you put it number 1?
Because it's against other films.
Huh?
Because I don't think it's a better film. I put it last.
You put
Wait, what did you
Because if
put?
we're
I went last.
Because if we're gonna do it, if we're gonna do it on weight,
At number 1. That's what I'm saying.
Because I like Guardian best.
What did you like Guardian's best? So you can't now argue that Far From Home is
Yeah.
better
but I
than
get-
the thing.
I get an
Otherwise, you
opinion.
would have put it number 1.
I get an opinion.
Nah, man. Yeah, you get an opinion, but
Yeah.
that's stupid. That doesn't work.
No.
ours works. Ours works
I mean,
way
it's
more
really-
clear.
It does not work.
It's
It
way more.
definitely
It's
doesn't
way
work.
more clear. It's
way
way
more
more
Definitely
clear.
does not work.
Nah,
Definitely.
that,
Do you know why? Do you know why it doesn't work here? Because if you're going to do a ranking system, what is the point of having number 1 and number 2 basically meaning the same thing? Is essentially what you're saying. If I voted for number 1, that should say mean 5
No, I'm
points,
not
and
saying it
number
doesn't mean
2
anything.
means 4 points. That is the better way
I'm
of
not saying
doing
it doesn't
it.
mean anything. I'm just saying it doesn't.
That's the better
it
way of
doesn't
doing it.
cross
Because
the
That's what I'm saying.
It's
You have
cross
to
the
have 3 votes to
no,
win.
listen, but no, listen.
no one ever said you need
We
3
need-
votes.
That
exactly.
was the
This
whole
is,
premise of the whole thing.
no,
Yeah, that
it
was-
was majority votes.
Yes.
The majority just happened to be
Yes,
3.
it's not majority.
And 2 is better than 1.
That is a
1,
majority.
Nigga,
in
what's
this
the difference in 2 and 1?
Oh,
He said it's not majority. Like, I'm gonna laugh at you.
okay.
Majority
So are
is.
you saying it's 2 versus 3? Is that what you're saying?
We never said 3 is the number to get in. We said majority rules,
Yeah.
right?
Majority
that
is
was-
3.
We said majority out of us. Like, we're
Well, exactly.
part of us.
Majority out of us,
Yes.
right? And then out of us.
Were we not all saying 3?
Yeah, we
Like-
said-
No,
Okay,
it happened to be 3.
I'll tell you why you guys are confused. Because when we were discussing movies, we were talking about, like, if you have 3 movies, if 3 people have the same movie, it gets into the tier. But in this,
I hear what you guys are saying, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
our way is a clearer way of
And
finding
in
out
this
which one
case-
is the better one.
3 people did not have Iron Man first. So it
no, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Because I'm, but
3
here,
people didn't have Far From Home
it's
first,
2
but that's
people.
number 1 now.
2 people say this is number 1,
Debate it.
and then everyone else is like different movies.
Exactly.
If one person, if the rest of the 3 movies were like one movie, then it's like okay, fair.
Okay, can I just ask the question? What is a better film? Iron Man 1. Wait, what film we talking about?
Yeah, but that's
No. Regardless of what we're talking about.
Let me make this easier. I'm going to swap 1 for 4. Now there's no majority. So
what are you doing?
there is
Because I can start switching mine and then I can do the whole thing.
See, now it's
That's not. Yeah, no, but saying what you
So
just
now
did
you're
is
influencing
bullshit.
based on results.
Because you like we've set a list and you just like
No,
muck it up. I can muck it up now and that's it.
No, that's fine.
No, we'll say
Sang,
two. We'll say majority.
Sang, what's the bigger number? What's the bigger number?
Well, they're both 2 now, so you can't even say it's 2-1 now.
They're
No,
not
no,
both
no,
two.
no, no,
You're
no,
saying
no,
you're
no.
changing.
No, no, Sang,
Change
no,
is
Sang.
bullshit.
Sang, hold it. Sang, hold it.
Ranking the movies doesn't mean anything now. It's fine. We have our
Sang.
tiers. We have our tiers.
Why are we
that's it.
ranking?
Yeah, we have our tiers. That's it.
Like, this is done.
That's a stupid.
This is
reason.
done.
Hold on, wait. Order.
Nonsense.
Yana in the court. Order in the court.
It's a nonsense.
Okay, so 2-1-1-1, whatever. I would just like to ask a final question. What is the better film, Iron Man 1 or Far From Home?
I think Far From Home
I
is the
choose
better movie.
Iron Man, so I'm obviously gonna say Iron Man.
I think Far From Home is a better movie.
Far From Home. And that is it. Next question.
No, it's not.
That's
that,
not
is
the
it?
next question.
That's
No,
That's-
I'm saying you can have your answer, but I'm saying for me, next question, innit? You can have it. That's the answer.
So no, but
I'm
that's
saying
that
your answer's
doesn't.
right.
No,
I'm saying
no.
your answer's right. I'm saying you guys are right. You can have your point.
Okay, alright, yeah,
majority.
okay.
But I'm just saying from.
So,
the,
but
from
what do
from
we
the-
do
from the
about
question- from the question-
Sang changing?
No.
the whole
I'm
thing
just
now?
saying from the question that I have just asked, it shows a contradiction in that answer. Whatever.
No, it
And now we have-
doesn't.
now-
It doesn't because you're not asking me
It
my
doesn't
personal
reflect
list.
what we pointed.
It's not asking my personal list.
And now we will go to the next question.
See,
Number
if we were
two-
talking about majority rules in the
Number
when
two,
we were first talking about,
I understand. I get it.
You don't, 'cause
I get it.
you
I
don't.
get it.
You don't.
I get it.
Yeah.
You're going
You
with
don't.
that.
Obviously, you guys saying 2 is greater than 1.
Yeah, we're not
But
stupid.
Had
Like,
it been Iron Man 3,
But it wasn't.
Iron Man 1 3 times,
uh-huh.
then yes, I would say nothing. But
What is
because-
the
but
three in the
because
majority?
there's 5 of us.
Yeah, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
You're doing ifs,
Yeah,
ands, or buts.
okay. It's
What
not-
happened
it's not
was
2 versus
next
3.
question.
Okay, no.
Next question.
Okay, listen to what I say now.
Next question. Next question.
It's not 2 versus the 3.
Look,
that
we,
you
we,
vote for it.
but me and
Yeah,
Sang,
that's
me
not
and
what
no,
it
no,
is.
me and Sang clearly have different interpretations of what has happened.
Okay, so
no,
if-
no,
No,
we get yours. Yours is easier
Okay,
to understand.
you spoke your point.
We get yours.
Okay, it's my turn now.
No, yours is easy. It's
You had your point
two
then.
is the bigger number than 1. 3 is the bigger number than 2. We get it. Our point was that you have to get 3 to get the clear win, and that was it. That was it.
That's not the premise.
No. Clearly.
If every single person here
just
was,
saying.
if you asked this person
I'm just
who was the best film,
We're going in circles.
Did it ever get to 2-2
No.
in the tiers?
no,
It didn't.
no,
Oh,
never. It was always
rules
like
are free.
yeah. But this is why that's why I guess that's why I think these guys get stuck
Yeah.
as far as like that 3 number because if
No,
you
no,
say
no,
majority out of 5 is 3.
No, I'm just
Minimum.
no. We're just saying for a clear winner. We know that 2 is a bigger number than 1. We know that, but we are saying for a clear winner, we have to kind of go through tribunal to get to that 3 number. That is the only reason why. So we can go. We will take your way of how
Okay.
we're doing things. We will
Yeah.
take your way of moving forward, and now we move to the next question.
So this is how
That
so
is
we're
it.
saying Iron Man first then.
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah. and that's not something I personally agree with, but that's what the majority says.
Yes, but we have all agreed that Far From Home is the better film.
Yeah,
than Iron
I
Man.
put it
That
as
is
number
it.
1.
That is it.
But
That
in
is
the
it.
ranking, it
That
doesn't-
is it.
Yeah.
That is
Cool.
it.
Next
There
one.
we go.
Okay.
But then it has to be.
You have to change that back side because that's
Number 2 is automatically Far From Home then.
Yeah.
Going by the
Far
ranking.
from home. Yeah. What's number 2?
Thor.
Which means Thor Ragnarok is number 2, and Guardians is
So
4.
what did you have here originally?
So yeah, I've stopped it back. So 4.
So you had 1, right? So Far From Home.
Yeah, so Far From Home is second, and
Yeah.
then the next majority is Thor because it has 2 according to you guys defined. The last one is Guardians.
Yeah, which makes sense.
So this is 1.
Yeah.
This is 2. This is 3, and this is 4.
Cool.
Simple.
I'm just saying
Happy with that list?
if we all. Actually,
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
Yeah,
It's done. That's a crazy. Wait, hold on. What's the final list? Sorry, just so I can hear it.
So Iron Man 1, Far From Home, Thor Ragnarok, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
The only one that's right is the last one, but that's fine. We'll move on. We'll move.
Next list.
Crazy.
Next tier, sorry.
Iron Man better than Thor. Oh my god.
So that is these two.
So let's keep in mind, just 2 is required. Everyone else selects 1.
As long as you're okay with that, I'm clear with that because it was clear as day from the start of the podcast, but
We'll see.
not for everyone.
I don't think so. I don't think it was.
I'm not gonna get there. I'm not gonna get there.
Majority is a majority.
I'm just saying.
Number 3
If
is
two of us,
a
if we had
magic
Let's.
number.
I thought we moved past this.
I
What
thought
we
we
doing?
moved past
What
it.
we doing?
He wasn't bringing it back up.
What we doing?
I'm gonna carry on.
So like,
Alright.
I'm just making it clear.
All right.
oh,
B.
we
Listen,
know
it was
it's
clear to us. You make it
No,
clear
no,
to
no,
yourself.
I'll talk to Anubis.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
We'll say Anubis' name then, because
like you need to explain it to Anubis. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So the B movies, we've got Doctor Strange, Avengers Assemble, Black Panther, and Ant-Man 1.
So Anthony?
You know, this whole.
You're gonna put Black Panther as number 4, so just
Oh no, not even.
freaking troll of a guy.
For me, it's. I'm not even that much of a fan of Avengers. Okay, it'd have to be Black Panther, Ant-Man, Avengers, Doctor Strange.
3, 4, 2, 1. And then I would go Black Panther. I would go Avengers Assemble, and then Doctor Strange, and then Ant-Man 1.
I'm gonna go Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Avengers Assemble, and Ant-Man 1.
Okay, I'm going to go Avengers Assembled, Ant-Man 1, Doctor Strange, Black Panther.
Yeah, I'm going Black Panther, Strange, Assemble, Ant-Man.
Okay.
So automatically Black Panther takes it.
Yep.
With Ant-Man coming 4th.
Hang on. So do that. So B tier.
Okay.
So 1 is Black Panther.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. 4th is Ant-Man.
You mean second?
Yeah.
No, 4th.
Who's second?
I'm calculating the second.
Okay.
Second is Doctor Strange, according to our
I made it.
majority thing.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And Avengers comes first.
Yeah, that sounds right. That's a good list.
See how easy it is?
That's a good list. That's a good list.
He wins.
A deep breath.
I'd just like to point out,
So like,
an easier way of doing this would have been, what film do we think would have been the first one, and then we voted. But you know, it's fine. I'm moving forward.
Surely though.
We'll move forward.
You've done that before, the list.
Yeah, we will move forward. We will move forward. We'll move forward.
yeah, like, I've got places to be.
Yeah, same.
Well then, C
My place
tier
is on, but
characters. Sorry, we've got Thor 1, Homecoming, Age of Ultron, and First Avenger.
For me, it's Age of Ultron, then Homecoming, Thor 1, First Avenger.
Ooh.
I
I need to
will.
see First Avenger again, actually. I can't lie.
I will arrange it as thus.
Yeah, that's not hard.
Man, we're really getting into like the really not so great movies. I will go with Age of Ultron. I will take I'll take Homecoming, First Avenger, and then Thor 1.
I will go Homecoming, Age of Ultron, Thor 1, and First Avenger.
I'm going to go for 4-1. I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for Homecoming. I'll go First Avenger and then Age of Ultron.
guys. Instead, I didn't really rate Ultron that much, but
See, this one's hard because I haven't seen First Avenger in a while, and I have been meaning to put that on my list. So I'm gonna go. Ultron. Oh, I don't even know. Is 4 better than Homecoming?
It's not.
that's
It's really not.
Oh.
And I love Thor.
Oh.
That second half of that movie is terrible. Like when Loki gets in power, like that movie ends when Thor has that whole axe scene in the middle with the hammer, like crying. Oh! That's where that movie ends. As far as a good movie, no, it's that from there.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Nah, Homecoming is better than 4 still. Yeah, okay. So I'll get Age of Ultron, Age of Ultron, Homecoming. I think First Avenger is better than 4. Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's true.
I think me and you have the same
I
list.
think that's true. I think that's true. I think that's true.
Yeah, you and
Yeah.
That's the same.
So why go?
He goes 3.
Why we at? Oh shit! We ran out of the.
So
Oh,
3 is
yeah,
Age of Ultron.
yeah, yeah. I'll just do it on the back of this.
So Age of Ultron, 6th first place. Second is Unity.
I got it. Homecoming.
Homecoming. Number 3 is number 4, which is First Avenger.
Yeah. So if one person and another person have the same list, they win.
Yeah.
Unless the other 3.
The other three agree.
No,
Like-
disagree.
Like with particular elements of it. Like if we both choose 3 as number 1, but then they all choose 4 as number 1, then they get it. Does that make sense?
Unlikely though. I'm just saying.
No, but that's
No.
scenario, isn't it? First Avenger, and then obviously the last one would be Thor 1.
Yeah.
So this is basically me and Anubis' list, I think.
That's what I said.
3, 2, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And so we go into the Delta tier. We've got Incredible Hulk, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Guardians 2, Thor 2.
I'm gonna go Incredible Hulk, Thor 2,
Really?
Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Guardians 2.
Yes. Respect.
I second that list.
I don't even care as long as Guardians is last.
Incredible Hulk. Thor 2. Guardians. Then Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Guardians 2. Incredible Hulk 4-2. Because 4-2 should be in the trash tier.
I think Ant-Man and the Wasp, Incredible Hulk, 4-2, Guardians 2.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes.
2, 1, 4, 3.
Yeah. I'm not mad at Incredible Hulk being
Number 1
first.
is Incredible Hulk. Number 2 is Thor 2.
Ooh, that's a surprise.
Darren must be seething.
I was done with saying 10 minutes ago, so it's bubbling.
You know, yeah, I was gonna say this in here. I was gonna say this. If we all,
Oh shit!
Joey picks where we're going. I was driving, and 2 people chose Brighton, and everyone else chose like Manchester. Or we all go to Brighton.
Yeah.
No.
No,
We're doing another vote. We're doing another vote.
Who got the most votes?
Brighton.
So who wins?
We're doing another vote.
No, we got the most votes.
Because you got 3 people that are unhappy. 3 people are pissed.
Yeah,
Well, that's their fault. They
There you
should have
go.
picked. Should
People
have
are
joined
pissed.
forces.
Nah, man, nah.
It's
It's fine. It's fine. We can
It's
move
not
on.
my fault that they
Move on.
picked the places
It doesn't make
different to each other.
When you start hearing the bass level jump up, fam, like we need to go home. What was it? Thor 2 is
I
number 2.
expected so much better from you, man.
Thor 2 is
I'm
number
just saying,
2.
I'm not driving to Brighton.
Thor 2 is number 2, and then what was number 3? What was number 3?
Number 3 is number 2, so
Ant-Man, and then Guardians.
Mm. Justice. Justice.
And then trash folder.
Well, I think we could probably all. I know.
Oh,
What
this is gonna be
everyone's
hard
is.
actually, because it's like they're all trash.
Nah, but we know what everyone's gonna put last.
Oh, we don't know.
So we've got Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Captain Marvel.
That's the list for me.
That's the list for me.
Wait, what you said again?
Mm.
Wait, say that. Say that
three.
again. Say that list
Iron
again.
Man 2, Iron Man 3, Captain Marvel. I think I'm gonna swap the
Iron
two
Man 2
Iron
over
Mans.
Iron Man 3.
Wait.
That's
No, I'm
crazy.
swapping.
Oh, you're swapping him. I was gonna.
I'll swap them
have a
round.
heart attack.
Crazy.
As is.
Yeah. 2-3 Marvel.
Precious?
2, 1, 3.
From when Whiplash was in prison saying, "Oh, I want my bud," I hate that guy. I want my bud.
2, 1, 3 for me. 2,
All movie, bro. That's what he says.
I'm going 2, 3, 1.
3, 1.
Yeah, that's it.
3, 2, 1.
Yes. Get it up.
Okay, so it's top of the trash tier.
Yes. Justice.
He's just hanging on like.
Iron Man 3.
Yes.
Second,
Iron Man 2.
There's no way.
It's gonna be Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
There's no
Three people
guys-
chose Captain Marvel.
You
number
guys
3.
are all misogynists. That's why you don't like Captain Marvel.
Ross, yes.
He pulled that out the bag.
Yes.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm not
He pulled
joking.
that out
I'm
the
giving it.
bag.
I just don't know why you like Iron Man 2, man.
Iron Man 2 is hot garbage.
To me, they're both bad.
Nah, hot garbage. You got a little bit of Tesseract action. You got a little bit of, Nick Fury, young Nick Fury. You got a little bit of Skrull action. You got a little bit of.
You said Iron Man 2.
It's a little. It's
No, I didn't.
No, I said Iron Man 2.
No, it says on my list you got Iron Man 2 top.
No,
Oh, no, this is it. Okay.
That's why I put in order.
Iron Man 3.
Oh, that's scared me.
Iron Man 3, Captain Marvel, and then Iron Man 2.
I've not even seen Iron Man 3, but it's above the Captain
There's
Marvel.
a
Nah,
few
there's no
Iron
way
Man
Iron Man 2 is better than
movies.
Captain Marvel. That's disrespectful. I can't lie to you.
yeah. I don't.
What?
Captain Marvel is like the third worst film. It's better than Guardians and Iron Man 2.
Guardians wasn't in that team. That's why you're fuming. I cannot believe Fallen
That is
Dark
so
World
mad.
escaped relegation. He just thought
Yeah.
I'm not there. Oh.
This was the only list that was unchanged.
Oh, that's it.
And rightfully so, because
Oh yeah, you're not even going back to Greenwich. This is so long.
So, you actually say,
Alright, so the Marvel movies, all 23 of them. Here's how we have them. I'll start with the trashy ones and then like crescendo. So we've got Captain Marvel as the absolute bottom feeder.
Bro, that's what
Bottom
Cardi said.
feeder.
Oh, that's what Megan said.
Yeah. Ooh. Good reference.
Yeah.
Spell my name.
Don't be saying that to me. Like, what's this?
You need to listen to WAP, fam.
No, it's the way he said, "What's this?"
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah. I feel it. Well, not like that.
Yeah.
All right. So bottom feeder, we have Captain Marvel, and that is not us being misogynistic. We just in our rankings.
I do not agree with it. I would just like to make that clear.
No, this is again. So
Majority rules.
your
As much as I
individuality
campaign
aside,
for majority rules,
your
majority
individuality
rules.
aside, this is the Talisman official Marvel
Nah,
ranking.
don't say talisman. You know what I mean?
Talisman official
No, I mean, that's
Marvel
it.
ranking. So Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
no,
it was-
what?
I mean, the web majority. Yeah, it's fine.
Moving on. Come on. Precious.
Captain Marvel last. Iron Man 2 at 22. Because there's 23 movies, right? And then 21, we have Iron Man 3. And that is what we call our trash tier. In our D tier, so slightly up above, we have Thor at the bottom of that tier. Thor 2, that is, Dark World. We have got Guardians Volume 2, just above that. We have Ant-Man and the Wasp, just above that. And then we have Incredible Hulk topping up the D tier. In our C tier, at the bottom, we have Captain America, the First Avenger. And
Wait, what?
No,
C.
that's wrong.
Oh, yeah, this is the wrong one.
Damn right.
Yeah, because I had them flipped. So C tier in order. We have from the bottom up. We have Thor 1. We have Captain America: The First Avenger.
Okay.
We have Spider-Man: Homecoming,
Yes.
and we have Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yeah, okay, that's a good list.
And our B tier, starting from the bottom up, we have Ant-Man 1. We have Avengers Assemble. We have Doctor Strange, and topping that group, we have the Black Panther.
Iron Man deserves to be in that tier. I just want to make it clear.
And in our A tier, creme de la creme, we have
I mean, it's the second.
at the bottom of the list, in our A tier, we have Guardians 1. We have Thor Ragnarok, coming in third place in that tier. Second place, we have Spider-Man Far From Home. And we have Iron Man 1 topping up.
Oh yeah, this
A
is
tier.
one that annoyed me in it. So you know,
Right.
let's move on.
Rightfully
Let's move
so.
on.
And drum roll, please. Announcing. Oh, I didn't even wait for the drum roll. Cool. Cheers, guys. Cheers. It's enough now. Cool. And announcing. This is for one fall. I don't even know what it says there. I'm just like, all right. So in our S tier, which we call the super rank, the superlative, English, it's leaving me. At the bottom of that tier, we have Civil War, Captain America: Civil War. That is. Shout outs to the big man. We have Captain America: The Winter Soldier, just above that at number 3. Excellent movie. Coming in at number 2, we have Avengers: Endgame. Highest grossing movie in box office history. And we have coming in at number 1, the ultimate prize in Marvel's vault. Avengers: Infinity War. Someone clap for the tears.
Nah, Endgame is better than Infinity.
Amen to that.
Endgame is better than Infinity.
It will be noted that Anubis, coming off of the heat of this list, had to dab.
I would just like to
sweat on
say,
his forehead.
Endgame is better than Infinity because it has everything Infinity has, but
Again,
more
your
weight
individuality be damned.
no, that's fine. I would just like,
Unfortunately, that's not how we voted.
yeah, no, that's fine. No, I understand that. I would
rules, guys.
I would just like to get my point out because you know what I mean. I know how much you know. Some people's minds can change through words, and I would like to say it had everything. I guess the fact that Infinity War was just smoke season, and everyone didn't know who Thanos was. You know what I mean? If you knew who Thanos was, it's like, yeah, it's great, and they executed it well. But it's like Endgame really gave you that, give you the spice.
Infinity War Thanos over Endgame
Spice.
Thanos there.
No way, because Endgame Thanos in
Infinity
at the
War
end-
Thanos
at
over
the
Endgame
end, like,
Thanos.
during the fight, like even before he was talking like them times, it's still pretty smoky. We just didn't really see him do much.
In a
like, them
one-on-one
fight.
fight. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, like
Infinity War Thanos
There's a
over
gauntlet as
Endgame
well.
Thanos.
I don't think so.
Well,
All true. Infinity War Thanos is the more experienced,
Yeah.
the more rooted in his belief.
I mean,
of
this.
his
Yeah.
path.
Yeah. Okay. That's
He
fine.
is Thanos.
That's fine.
And he embarrassed the Hawk in less than 3 minutes.
To be honest, I think they're all one movie. So yeah.
It is one movie,
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
one
right.
movie, so yeah.
All right, so that's it, guys. I think a lot of people have got different commitments for the rest of this evening. We planned
Different
a longer.
interpretations of what the majority is, but you know what? It is fine.
Just in case
We
you're
will
wondering,
we'll
guys,
end
2
it.
is better than 1, and 1 and 1.
But 2 is not bigger than 3.
It's not big and 3, but it wasn't 3 against 2. It was 2 against 1 versus 1 versus 1. So there we go. Anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Be free.
We will try to make this a bit of a longer pod. We just, I think today we settled on like just the logistics of how the mics and everything work. So
I
bear
don't
with
think they need
us.
to know about this. But
We
okay.
are a we're just a startup, so we'll get the episodes longer if you're interested in those kinds of things. Fire us your topics and we'll break those down. But like everyone said, it's been a day, so peace.